Welcome back, everyone. We are in week 3. I'm Camille. This is Drew, joined by Caboose and Jackie. How are you guys?
What's going on? What's going on?
Good.
I'm happy to be here. It's week 3.
I know.
We're getting closer and closer to those finals at Fan Expo, and things are heating up in week 3 now. You know.
I know. When I was seeing the video in the beginning, I was like, "Oh God, we've come
That
so
was
far."
hype. That was
like,
so
The
hype.
video was sick, dude.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that was awesome.
Crazy.
And we have like a lot at stake. Remember, after these 4 weeks, we have the top 8 players that are going to the live finals at the WB Games booth at Fan Expo in Toronto. XO.
OVOXO, shout out to the weekend, baby.
And then the winner there gets to represent Canada in the Pro Final Series, which is like crazy.
That's right.
Yeah.
We stress it like every week, but I mean, you have to. Like, there needs to
Yeah.
be so much emphasis put on this. This is not just, you know, a small little tourney. They're playing for 10K worth of prize pools in Canadian, and then that massive opportunity to go to the US and compete for the Injustice Pro Series. So, yeah, this is huge.
It's
This is
crazy,
huge.
man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's so huge that there's actually been so much drama this past week where we've actually
Yeah.
had players sneak into the Injustice tournament. Like, I wouldn't find you with your
Yeah.
hand in the cookie jar. Get back,
Our
Middle
detective, our
East.
personal
Yes,
detective,
yes.
Jackie.
Get back,
Oh,
UK.
no.
And then it was so good because like the Emperor clan let Sounds Like Pause decide the fate, and he was pretty much just like, finish him, and the Emperor name is gone
Yeah.
from that man's status. He's Emperor. He's been disowned.
Well, thank you, Jackie, for that. That was actually like really good because everyone's trying to get a piece of the Canadian action. Let's actually look at some of this, the leaderboards right now. Let's see who's at the top.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
So it's, I like the scroll up. That
I like
way.
it. I like
Ooh.
it.
Ooh.
We got
That's
some build
logo,
up.
baby. I respect that. I respect
Here we
that.
go. Who's it gonna be?
So,
oh, Honey.
Coming in week 2, Honeybee, like first
I like
place
how you had
2
to
weeks
say
in a
it. You
row.
had to say it.
You know,
Yeah.
50 points right now. Like, this is a stacked leaderboard. All these players came and showed
Yeah.
up, especially in week 2. So I don't know what do you guys think?
Well, we know what you're thinking. He's very happy. Like, he was really trying to hold back that smirk there when he's like, 3 weeks in a row, Honeybee up there. But I think, Sounds Like Pause was on a pretty good roll
Yeah.
Yes.
last week. So I feel I'm rooting for you. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for you. I'm hoping.
I mean, he picked the Turtles, and I really respected that choice. It was
Me-
like
That
listen,
cowabunga act.
Listen, that cowabunga action.
All about
Okay, listen. I know he's a Green Arrow main, and I understand that he knows the most and has the most knowledge with that
Yeah.
character. But I liked that switch because maybe not a lot of people are too familiar with the Turtles, especially going into this tourney. I don't know a lot of people that are main in the Turtles. So if he wants to pull that out again, I mean, it could work to his advantage. The thing about playing as a Turtle as opposed to Green Arrow is he can play that rush down a little bit better. He can
Yeah.
be in his opponent's face a little more. And when he gets a combo going, it gets him some good damage. Whereas opposed to Green Arrow, it's like all set up.
Yeah.
So I liked the Turtle pick from Sounds Like Pause.
I don't know, but I'm curious to see like what everyone thinks at home. Remember, you could hit us up on Northern Arena on Twitter whether you think that move was like just because he knew it was going downhill from there. But let's look at the brackets and see what we have coming in for this week.
This week's is super
Ooh,
exciting because we've already
nice.
had huge upsets. I love this quarterfinals. Honeybee versus Lord V Noodles.
Oh my God.
And yeah,
You-
you were
you
gonna
know,
say
you know,
you know. Say it, Jackie. Say it.
Okay, Dr. Stabs and Bio, but if Honeybee and Bio move on, we
We got
have
then
the
we
brothers
have-
Finally.
facing off.
Yes,
Oh,
and,
man.
and that's what we want. We love a family, but we also like family warfare. So that would be great.
Drama.
That'd be great drama. And we do have the lower bracket happening there. We have Swans and Lego Help facing off in round 5. And then Sounds Like Pause and Shujinki
Shujinki
I
Dink.
always struggle with
You
that.
can go with just Dink. He said just
Dink,
Dink
yeah.
is
Just Dink.
fine.
I'm
Just
guessing
Dink
Dink's going to
is
be
fine.
rocking that Firestorm, so we're going to be seeing some more Firestorm action again this week.
Yeah,
And,
but I want to go back to the brothers because
Right.
what if we see the brothers face off? Who do you think would take it?
Okay, well, they actually just released a video not too long ago on YouTube, and Honeybee ended up winning the set. I mean, it was close, but a convincing with B, but again, you can rewatch those losses and you can adapt, right? We're in a very, learned society in the
Yeah.
FGC.
As a Biohazard fanboy, I think Biohazard was sandbagging for this one moment. You know what I'm saying? He was sandbagging for that one moment, baby. He was gonna Bane flex him in that quarters final, baby. He's gonna Bane flex him all day. You sandbagged, Bio. I knew you sandbagged.
Who
Don't
even
worry.
cares because Hayate is out this week?
I
I'm
know.
like, pack it up. Like,
We
why
need
are we
tissues.
here? Okay,
Or
like,
Edgelord, no.
No,
I-
this
where,
is
like,
rough.
I'm so mad. And then Gunny's out, so I'm like,
This is the thing, right? This is why, every week is so completely unpredictable.
Yeah.
Because one week it could be Gunny in the top 2, or it could be Honeybee winning, or the next week it could be someone like Sounds Like Pause, or
Yeah.
Lord V Noodles making that huge upset against Hayate. So you
news, baby.
never know what's going to happen week to week. Especially like these Canadian players, like they're all ready to play
Yeah.
and they're ready to show what they got. So I love it. I love it.
I'm very interested to see. We have a guest today joining
Yes.
us through
Yeah.
Skype. Katana, are you there? Are you here with us in the studio via the internet?
Katana
Yeah.
Prime.
Oh, there he is, fan of Global himself.
How's it going? First and foremost, I'm going to need a little bit more respect for my man Hayate's name. But the Canadian guys have been great throughout, and it'd be nice to see how it, figures out. I actually have my eyes on Sounds Like Paul. I think he's one of Canada's most underrated talents for a long time. And as much as we see Stabs here in Northern Arena, I haven't seen him much outside in the tournament realm, and it's good to see him continuously, bring the pain and try to shake up the hierarchy of the Canadian top talent. So it should be
Yeah.
a good show at close in on the final here.
Well, KP, I mean, speaking about just the entirety of this circuit, like, how do you feel about the fact that, like, listen, this is a huge opportunity. We know players like Hayate or Honeybee and Bio, like, they've already gone out and they've competed worldwide. But for someone like a Gun Show or a Sounds Like Pause who maybe haven't had that opportunity to compete worldwide, like, how do you feel about, the fact that they can have that opportunity now if they make it through?
Yeah, I think, some of those guys are just as good as anybody, and they can definitely make a splash. And one of the bigger advantages is that the expo is so far away that solidifying that spot for the finals gives them the time to prepare for the rest of the opponents and see what's going on tournament-wise as the series rolls on. And it's going to be a really interesting thing. The Canadian guys are going to have that trump card in their back pocket just in case
yeah.
it go well. And I wouldn't be surprised if Gun Show won it all once again. Or, Honeybee's on fire, clearly winning every week, no big deal. And I guess we'll see how that goes. But it's an amazing opportunity, and I'm glad to see, Canada take advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's great to hear that you're saying, like, this is not definitely going to give you an idea of who's going to be winning in the finals because there is that time. And there were a few players that said that they're going to change their strategy up. What would you say to someone like Biohazard who, played last week and did okay, but
third's good.
Yeah.
Third's good, but there were a bit like some moments where you're like, oh god, what's going on, right? What would you say for like players going into their third week? What do you think? Like, because it's kind of like the end game right now. Like,
Yeah, like this is it.
Yeah.
This is true. For the most part, 6, 7 of the slots are more or less solidified. These guys jockeying for position now. So I understand where like a Biohazard would come from, trying out different things to try to take advantage of the lead that he's, set for himself. And as Injustice 2 moves along and the meta develops here in Year 2, everyone understands that it's more matchups and the knowledge collectively is better. So you need to find out what works. He's been playing more Bane and, just Biohazard in specific on the Starfire and so much going on. I actually like that the guys are taking time with different characters to try to feel each other out as they prepare for the long haul. And in Canada, this is the first step of everything. So they have the leg up and they have time to prepare and reflect. So I actually like the strategy. But the guys down at the bottom looking to secure those 7 and 8 spots, like they really have to go hard. So maybe they can take advantage of a Honeybee or a Biohazard, or, whoever trying different strategies. Maybe that works in their favor. It's a lot of micromanaging going on, but that's what makes it all the more intriguing.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, going forward, like you said, there are some of those spots that are, for the most part, solidified. So when it comes to that top 8 at Fan Expo, what do these players got to do to prepare? What's that extra mile that they got to go to be ready for that top 8? And then obviously from there to be ready for the IPS Pro Finals.
Yeah, it's it's just getting back in the groove, man. You know, there's nothing like sitting next to your opponent on a stage, you know, where they can feel the emotion, tasting the blood in the water, you know, in the gameplay. There's that extra layer of psychology that goes into the fighting games. And some players thrive off of that more than less. You know, Hayate being one of those guys, big game guy, big tournament dude, always shows up. Honeybee, a huge person who feeds off crowd energy, you know, on top of their established gameplay. So I'd like to see the transition of matchups and being familiar with all of the guys that they're playing every week here in terms of turning that into a pro-final spot where you go into the pool with all of the rest of the greats around the world who have secured those spots otherwise. So it should be a great show. And I would just hope that whatever they do online, they keep that same energy when they're sitting next to each other in the Fan Expo.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It was great to have your insight on all of this. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, man. Maybe we'll try to surprise the people and do a little extra in the upcoming weeks. I love working with Canada, and yeah, we'll see what happens from here.
I like that tease. But that's it kind of reminds me of what Ketchup was saying last week about like how Honeybee is working on his YouTube game, and like because he's playing a lot, that's why he's doing so well. So it seems like keep playing even during that break before the finals, and like making sure that you're stepping your game up and keeping that energy alive for the live finals. I think that's the key. But we have lots more coming up. Remember, if you guys want to tune in and let us read your tweets and like figure out what you think on the discussion, make sure to tweet us out Northern Arena. And until then, we'll be right back after this break. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy.
It's going to be a good couple of weeks.
I know. I really can't.
Welcome back. We are getting into the action here. We're in the winner's side of the bracket, and I'm super excited because we have Honeybee versus Lord V Noodles. So
this is an action-packed first little match that we're going to have here. I mean, Lord V Noodles with that upset last week, beating Hayate. He's proven himself big time, like with Robin. But I mean, you know, obviously Honeybee has been definitely doing work as well. So I'm ready to go. I'm looking forward to seeing what's about to go down here. This is about to be a really good first match for you guys. So what are you expecting going into this match now?
Honestly, I expect that Lord V Noodles has trained up against Starfire. That's who I think he's trained up against, right? Because obviously B's going to pick Starfire to zone Robin out. Like, that's his worst matchup. Like, let's just own that.
That's true.
He's not going to use Flash in this. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I mean, he did win with Starfire last week as well, and you got to respect the choice because he's got to understand the matchup. You know, maybe it's just not viable for his Flash to be going into this. So I can understand the pick here for Starfire. And here we go. We're going to get into our first game of week 3 now.
Burning the wrong bridges.
Honeybee going up against Lord V Noodles. Robin versus Starfire.
I'm surprised he didn't. Usually he goes with the all white. But that's okay.
That's all good.
Let's have a look. Oh, nice.
We're gonna start with that jump 3. And this is the name of the game right now for Starfire. Keeping all the meter burn back 3 will connect though, and that's a juicy combo.
Oh, so good.
Over 400 damage. Got Lord V Noodles all the way in the corner, and then look, just keeping that full screen.
Oh, nice.
Finding the pockets. Hasn't even been touched yet.
And clustering. Yes, switch up. Meter burn on that trait.
This is looking to be almost a perfect round, but there we go. Lord V Noodles is going to get something going right now. He's opening up here. 460 damage.
Oh, past 50%.
Stopping that wake up, completely shutting it down.
Okay, now we got to get our space again. Yeah, here we go.
Nicely
Projectables and projectables.
Meter burning that trait too to get that extra damage and finishing off that first health bar. I like what's going on here. We're just spacing here. That anti-air is so perfect for Starfire.
I really like it. Yeah, it's I think one of the best anti-airs.
It's got to be, especially considering timing it just right to land you a back three in a full combo. Nice little guess there on the trait usage from Honeybee. And as you can see, he's just playing calm, cool, and collected. There's that meter burn back 3. We're expecting a clash. Yeah, there it is from Lord V Noodles.
I respect your warrior skills.
Probably going to be betting 2 bars here. Get 25% health back. Yep. He's got a meter left to use.
He's really got to make way and find a way in on Starfire because, I mean, this was really his kryptonite last time.
Yeah,
oh, there we
it
go.
is. Okay, nice. Catching him with the sweep. And that's the first health bar down for Honeybee. We got to make a huge comeback, though, Lot to make up here for
This
Lord
is
V
good.
Noodles.
The patience with the ducking. So he's moving in, still being patient, and then that slow duck in. That's just what
Yeah.
you have to do to get in on the projectiles.
The thing about zoning is you just gotta inch your way in slowly by slowly, and once you find that opening, you're good to go. Here we go. What's the setup though? Nice.
Nice. Watch your toes. Hawk girling. Oh, doesn't work the first time over. The
Burning
second.
it.
Oh, third time's
and
the
there
charm.
it is.
Okay.
Might as well spend the meter. There's no clash available for Lord V Noodles, and he was taking a ton of chip damage there. So I can understand it, and Honeybee walks away with game number 1.
I want to see him really utilize, like, Robin has such good reach. He's just got to, it's tough getting in on the right spacing for that.
Just finding that opening, like I said, that's just the whole concept of zoning and countering zoning is you just got to be patient, as patient as you can possibly be, because once you get a little antsy and you try to get in there too quick, then Honeybee will find that opening and he gets a full combo off of it. So it's all about that patience, and let's see if Lord V Noodles can turn things around here in game number 2.
And he's really got to look out for that jump 3 because, like, the change in her hitbox, it just makes everything
Batman was right
super
to
funny
zone
in
you.
terms of punishment.
Especially because you can flip the jump 3 from like either side based on the way you aim it in the air. So yeah, you can get a little tricky with that jump 3. Trying to go for the anti-air to open things up, looking for that jump from Noodles, but there, that grab will land. And oh, nice
Beautiful
usage
reaction.
of that special. Don't jump, Noodles, don't jump.
All right, so yeah, this is the duck technique we used last time. Oh, nice 4-2.
The only thing that's tough about this for Noodles is that little Stardust move. This move right here,
The
it just does so much
clusters, yeah.
chip damage. And there's really not much you can do but just eat it, you know? Maybe a couple meter burn rolls can work in the favor of Lord V Noodles, and completely read there. A perfect round for Honeybee. Wasn't even touched a single time in that round.
There we go. I like the movement here with
There
the
we go.
step. His dash is no good, but just enough. He's got to stay on top of this, though. No room to breathe. No, that back off. I don't like it.
Yeah, he can't give Honeybee a time, like the time to adjust here. And
Yes,
there's that
nice
meter burn
roll.
roll. Get in there. Oh, power character there, Starfire using that interactable in the back.
Oh, yeah,
There's
here
the
we go.
down 2.
Follow it up.
Okay, switching sides too to push Honeybee towards the corner. I like what's going on here.
Okay,
There we
Boomerang
go. Here comes the full
catches.
combo, but the meter burn air escape there from Honeybee. This is getting a little intense. Lord V Noodles has got to try and get away with that first south bar before he has to clash, but a meter burn
that
back three is
meter
going to
burn.
connect. And there's that clash.
I respect
Commentator's
your warrior
curse, I
skills.
guess you can say. There's another 2 bars spent, 25% health back. He's got a meter left to go. Still quite a bit of life. He's not dead yet. He can make this comeback.
Okay,
Ooh,
oh, that
didn't
was a
convert
drop.
a combo there. That's unfortunate. But
Okay,
this
here we
overhead
go.
will land. And nicely done. Okay, I like it.
We're
Very
on the
nicely
map.
done. Yeah. Now, the only thing that's really unfortunate about Noodle's position here is, again, he has no clash available. So if Honeybee lands a single combo, it's damage that Noodles is just going to have to take. And right now, he is about at the life where Honeybee can land one combo and end it. So he's got to be really, really cautious going forward here. That's going to land, though, for Honeybee. He's got the
nice
corner,
roll.
and the
Yes,
meter burn
pick
roll
up
is
the
going to work.
pace.
No air escape from Honeybee just yet. He's reserving that meter. The pressure's got to be on for Noodles right now. He's got to get moving. That does so much
And
chip
the meter
damage.
burn,
The
yep.
meter burn on the trait. This could be game, and there it is. Game number 2. Honeybee playing so well.
It was a very clean match, and I like how Honeybee didn't try to go for anything overly stylish. And
Yeah.
in that sense, I mean, like, you know, the ball that you can blow up before it hits. Like, he really didn't try to style. It was just a quick, clean 2 games so far. I really want to see Noodles, like, it's got to be changed up. Honeybee has the good timing on jumping over the Birdarangs. I liked his slow duck approach just because that's more from the style of fighting games I'm used to.
Right.
I really think the key is going to be that roll, though.
This is,
He's
yeah,
gotta
the meter
use his
burn
meter
roll.
for the roll.
The meter burn roll is definitely what's going to be key, because if you time it correctly, or if you're at
None with
the
Dick
correct
Grayson's
amount of
killer.
space between you and your opponent, you can meter burn roll to the opposite side, and then immediately your opponent can get flustered. So he's got to utilize everything at his
nice,
disposal
stuff
there.
that.
Nice. The jump 3 will land, and the first hit goes to Noodles. He has a bar meter now.
Yeah, you just got to stuff it. KOF style. Roll in, baby. Oh, didn't meter burn
But
that?
here's the
Okay.
thing, like, Honeybee is just keeping Noodles at bay. Oh, Honeybee expecting a jump there.
Okay, push button.
There's the
There we
overhead.
go.
Okay, this is what I like to see now. Is he going to use the interact for connected? No, he's not.
No,
he's
he's
going to go for a
not.
setup. Tried to stuff the wake up. That's not going to work, though. And Honeybee, again, it's creating that distance and playing that zoning game. Ooh, trying to go for just a raw forward 3 there. You can extend, I believe, the forward 3 for Starfire, but here we go. An opening is found for Noodles. And the forward 3 there, nicely done. 400 damage there, and this could be enough to chip. Oh, they trade hits. Okay.
Yeah, this is honestly, I think it's a good stage just because he can use the interactable to get a little bit of bounce. Oh, which goes for teleport in.
Nice read on the teleport there from Honeybee. Getting some good damage. Honeybee again in this kind of the same position that Noodles was in the last 2 matches, where he's just got to get rid of that first health bar and not take too many hits. Nicely done. A good read from Honeybee there. And we're all tied up on meter and life, although Honeybee is just about to get his 4th bar of meter here from all the zoning, and that sweep will connect on the block.
Stuff that. But honestly, we see Honeybee a little bit fearless in using the Hot Girl style get-in just because he did 3 times in a row and it eventually connected.
Unblockable damage there too from Lord V Noodles to avoid the clash. He's looking to close this one out. Over the down 2, he's really just chipping away. I understand it. Ooh, canceling into the meter burn forward 3. That won't connect though. A nice block from Honeybee. This is getting real intense here. Honeybee meter burning that, trying to create some or close the gap, I should say.
Is he trying to be stylish? Is he secretly watching this while he plays?
Oh, that could have been a bit of a punish there for Noodles, but unfortunately it wasn't. And a clash here. Now they both have the exact same amount of meter, so I'm expecting maybe a tie. No, okay, Honeybee's gonna let him have it.
What a nice
Honeybee wants to
man.
reserve all the meter that he possibly can right now.
Honeybee definitely playing a different style. If you see, he's taking a lot more risks. He's definitely more in Noodles' face just because we've seen him play the zone game and it was so painful. So quit playing with your food. Finish your plate.
He's definitely closed that life gap quite a bit now. This is do or die for Lord V Noodles right now. No, down 2 will connect, and he gets his speed back 3. I like it. Going unblockable again. He doesn't want Honeybee to clash at all. The grab will connect, and Honeybee is on his last lifeline right now. Meter burning.
Yeah, he's like, okay, let's go back.
Oh my god, what a read from Lord V Noodles. Meter burning that forward 3 off the interactable, and he knows the range on the forward 3 for Robin is quite a distance. So he connects it and wins that game. That was an incredible read. That was fantastic.
He's on the map now. There we go. We got 1 on the board. Honeybee's still sitting at 2 though.
That was a very different Lord V Noodles than we saw in the first 2 games. He really stepped it up big time there. I like too, he didn't even allow Honeybee the moment to clash. Just chipping away at his life. You know, unclashable back 3s and forward 3s, and he walks away with game 3. So here we go into game number 4 now.
Ooh, I think we're going to see Honeybee change it up a lot. We're going to see way more projectiles just because we saw a lot of in your face last time.
That's right. Oh, but he is going to connect the full combo here right now off that whiff from Lord V Noodles all the way in the corner. The cross up.
Jump. Ooh.
Gotta love it. The throw now. He's got that corner control. Going for a raw back 3. I don't know if he was entirely meaning to do that. But here we go. There's the corner control. A wake up from Lord V Noodles to get out of the corner. That's going to help him out a little bit. Sides are switched now, but Honeybee just saying, no, stay in that corner. That is your home now, and the projectiles are just endless.
Yeah, I like that he's switching up the projectiles to definitely utilizing the trade, and then now cluster. Oh no, trade again. Yeah, there it is.
And the startup on the Birdarang for Lord V Noodles is so slow. It just gives Honeybee all the time in the world to catch him with a projectile.
Yeah, nice punishment there with the forward 2. Oh, side switch. Honeybee getting in, making it happen, throwing that cluster. Oh, gets it with the overhead.
He's just been chipping away, not really landing too much of a combo, but there we go. Just as I say that, he's going to land a pretty meaty combo right now. What's the setup? Trying to shut that wake up down, but Honeybee knows exactly when to time it, and he gets away from any damage there. The overhead will land. And it's looking to be in Honeybee's favor. Meter burn in that trait to make sure he gets that damage. Unclashable there now.
Oh, kill whip in, but it's not enough. Oh,
this is very scary here. That's going to land though. Okay, here we go. No, not much. Unfortunately, a drop combo there for Lord V Noodles. Chip damage there. Oh, the meter burn rolls. Switch sides. I like it. Trying to avoid that chip damage, but there's really not much you can do right now.
Oh, catches her before she can cluster.
Listen, they call this the stage in which only a real master can come back. And unfortunately, Lord V Noodles couldn't do it.
Woo, and that's not Lord V Noodles.
And Honeybee walking away with it.
But not 3-0, which is what we saw in this matchup last week.
Yeah.
The opening was with Lord B Noodles, and it was pretty quick work. We were expecting Flash just because I forgot. Like, I was like memory lapse. I was like, oh yeah, he also has Starfire. What was really surprising though is I asked Honeybee kind of like, what is he planning on doing to kind of hold the top spot?
Right.
And he was really complimentary of like all the players and especially Gun Show, and was like, wow, it's like everyone's working so hard.
Everyone's
and I was
doing
like,
really well. Yeah.
I was like, well, this is definitely not a Capcom tournament. I'd be like, you got freed up. Like, go home, pack it up.
And just that whole set, you know, like you can definitely see that Honeybee understood the spacing. But we're going to look at some replays here in a moment. But yeah, you can understand that, that Honeybee really knew the spacing between them. You know, he was understanding when is it time to zone, and he knew exactly when those openings were going to come for him.
Though.
Yeah,
like, he's making it happen.
Well. Yeah. And it's not to count out Lord V Noodles because he did very well, especially in Game 3. It was a complete shift in tone from what we saw in those first 2 games. But overall, yeah, you can just definitely tell that Honeybee, he knew exactly what he was doing. I respect the pick here with Starfire because, yeah, he is known as the Flash God Lord, but
he's playing to win.
He's playing to win.
Flash God play to win, and then just the end off. Oh, but then that was such a good moment.
That was a really, really nicely timed move there. But yeah, just Honeybee, and whenever he found those opening 2s, they were just super high damaging combos and a perfect setup in the corner as well. Just really well done from Honeybee. Really well done.
But Lord B Noodles is not out. He just moves on to
he's in the losers bracket right now. He's definitely he's not down. He's not out. But we're gonna be moving on to our next game here in just a moment. We're gonna have Dr. Stabs going up against Biohazard. Now, we saw Biohazard do some work last week. He still came 3rd place.
Yeah, 3rd place.
So,
he's not satisfied with that, though.
I can appreciate that, right? You never settle. You never settle until you're number 1. So I respect that.
That's like every tournament. Every single time I interview someone, I'm like, so what place are you going to come in today? They're like, I'm going to win. I'm like, you know what? I really, it's just a totally different mentality than if you're going to like your weeklies or your monthlies where they're like, I'm going to really try my best. They're like, no, I'm taking it. I'm hungry.
All right, here we go. Game number 1 right now. Oh, the Bane Bomb will open things up. That's hit number 1 and another one.
Pop it.
Stabs is actually using Fire Stone. Oh my goodness. Stabs, get out of there.
He goes right into level 2 Venom. Oh my god. Uses the armor. It's level 3 now.
Gone in just finally one misses.
Oh my goodness. Doesn't get the hit with the armor.
That was ridiculous.
Okay, now we're on cooldown. Now here's our foot.
Yeah, we're taking a breather.
We're playing our nooch. Oh, don't get hit. You take more damage.
Times it right too, just to catch Bio right out of the air as well. Bio trying to get in there though.
Level 1 on deck. Yes.
Meter Burn back 3, reading that charge. I like it. Here we go. He's got the corner now. Popping level 3 trait. What's the mix-up now? What's the mix-up? Oh, the overhead. And Bio tried to go for the air escape, but it got shut down. Ooh, a push block there from Stabs. I don't know if he necessarily wanted to do that, or if he even needed to be honest.
Dr. Stabs turned that around so quickly from the level 3, but Biohazard.
Take that first health bar anyways.
Yeah, shut down that first bar. Okay, yeah, let's get out of the way. John and Flame. Wait, wrong universe. Oh, nice. People's elbow.
Oh, and the air escape just gets shut down, though. You got that moment of vulnerability when you try to do an air escape. And Bio took advantage of that. Back through. That's not going to connect. The elbow drop will, though. And the armor. Oh, my goodness. That's 3 hits. 3 hits. Wow. Bio. That was insane. Just Bane Bomb after Bane Bomb, and then shutting it down at the end there with a special cancel into the forward 3. Meter burned.
But I really like the comeback that Dr. Stabs had that first round, or the first HP bar, if you will, where it was just really like, I was like, oh, he's getting grabbed. Oh, he's getting manhandled. Oh, UFC on the ground. And then he was like, no, okay, get out, get away, I gotta breathe.
Yeah.
And I love his use of Molten Trap in the level 3. Like, he just perfectly executed everything.
Yeah. Especially, you know, when you still got a little bit of a ways to go in that first health bar and you want to kind of secure it, that was smart of him to use that level 3 trait. But it looks like Bio's going to open things up right now in game number 2 again with these Bane Bombs.
Yes, that's right. Burst, girl, burst. Keep him back. Nice Molten Trap is stuck.
The Meter Burn back 3 gets stuffed completely by Bio's Bane Bomb. That Venom does him wonders, but he's going to be on cooldown right now. This is the time where Stabs needs to try and take advantage and go for something. Meter Burn in that Molten Trap, but Bio says no thank you. And that is a hefty amount of damage. Canceling into that meter burn back 3 for almost 600 damage. And that first health bar is gone.
Level 3 Venom is wild. See, but Bio, it's like, this is different than we've seen him play before, where he's usually very conservative on the Venom,
That's right.
and he was just like, bam, level 3 time.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
the
meter burn
armor.
4-3 again getting stuffed by that armor, and Bane bombs incoming. What do you even do? Oh no. Okay, a clash here from Dr. Stabs. I expected. Time to take a breather. Time to push Bio off and see what you can do here to try and turn the tides of this game. Because it's definitely looking in Bio's favor. He is taking complete control. And again, see right there, he's on cooldown from the Venom. That is when Stabs has got to make a move. The elbow drop's going to connect there. Meter burn back 3 from Stabs. Nothing's going to happen out of that, though, unfortunately. He does have level 3 trait ready.
Okay, elbow connects at the end there. Can he make it happen? Oh, nice.
There we go. There's a meter burn back 3. That's 2 meters spent, unfortunately, on Stabs' part, but it's okay. He got out of that health bar now. Let's see what we can do. He pops the trait. Bio getting right through it. He is gaining life back, though. That is one of the properties of level 3 trait, is you do gain life back.
It's so slow, though. I don't know if it's going to matter. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Back
it's really
three
not
meter
going to do
burn.
much for him, but there we go. He's got the corner pressure now. Doesn't have level 3 in the trait, unfortunately, but he catches a cross up anyways. I like that reset there. And a clash here from Bio now. Bio's going to bet 2 bar, get 25% life back.
Ooh, boots the
Really trying to secure his victory here, catching that air with the jump 3. There we go, though. Stabs is making something happen. Doesn't have trait to help him here, though, in these final moments. The elbow drop will connect, and he's going to meter burn it.
Oh, my goodness, he took it.
Secure the victory. Bio.
Bean wins. All right, Biohazard is up 2 games, proving to be quite hazardous.
That's right, that's right. But that was quite a bit of a turnaround for Stabs. If he can show a little bit more of what he did in those final moments for the entirety of this next game, we could be seeing him come out on top.
It's just he's getting caught up in Biohazard's pace, and Biohazard's just like, okay, like SPD, SPD again,
Yeah.
SPD again.
Yeah. It's just you.
We need some neutral jump.
Neutral jump, and then we need to have that advantage being taken when the Venom is on cooldown, because that's where you can get through those Bane bombs with the meter burn back 3, or you can try and catch that cross up. Whatever you got to do. The first hit will land though there for Stabs with that overhead.
I guess the People's Elbow trying to jump in. Oh, People's Elbow again.
It's just so hard to guess. Is he going to go for the Bane bomb? Is he going to go for the elbow drop? Back 2 there. That's going to land there
Oh,
for
we got
Stabs.
Venom on board.
And here comes Suplex City. Push block there. I like what's going on there. That's a nice usage of his meter to force Bio off them. Oh, try to jump over that charge at the last second. It didn't work out, though, and he just took all that damage.
Right.
But see, here we go. This is that cooldown. He's got a lot of cooldown, too, especially because I believe he used level 3 trait. So you got to take advantage. Stabs
Yeah,
just
he's kind of just
not
waiting at
doing
full
much.
screen.
Unfortunately, just letting Bio have all the time in the world to get his Venom back. This is exactly not what you want to do here. But he does have level 3 trait ready, and I'm assuming if he catches that Molten Trap at any point, he is going to pop it and use that Meter Burn Starfish, though. He does get some good chip damage off of it. Here comes that Bane Bomb, and it's Meter Burn there. And that's the first health bar.
Air one. Ooh.
Now he is going to go on cooldown, but it's probably going to be just about over by the time that we're done with this mid-round
Nice
dialogue.
Ooh.
Take advantage now. No usage of the trait just yet. He's going to meter burn that back 3 to increase his damage. That's 4 damage right there. But, oh man, the meter burn charge from Bio. Oh, jumping at the wrong time, trying to go for a wake up, and
Oh,
now
here
a
we go.
clash.
Got a clash.
I respect the early clash here. You try to want to go into this with as much health as possible and
clash
get
die.
rid of that first life bar off of Bio as soon as you can. Get the magic pixel right now, and there it is. Now, can Stabs turn things around? Let's see. He still has level 3 trait ready. It is on deck. Trying to go for that meter burn back 3, but a
Didn't
whiff
work. Was
punish there.
anticipating.
Wake
the
up.
armor coming
Nicely
in.
done for Stabs. Stabs just trying to find that opening.
Oh,
Can't jump
gets
over that
caught.
charge, having such a tough time with that. That's going to connect there for Bio. The meter burn back 3 gets
Ooh.
stuffed because of the Venom there for Bio as well. But here we go, catching that overhead. Is Bio going to clash? Yes, he is. However, Stabs has the meter burn advantage here, so he can bet 2 meter if he wants and take some more damage. No, he's not. He's going to keep it.
All right, and then Bio, he might take it. He is on match point. Oh,
That's
nice
right,
air to
but
air.
here we go. Okay, meter burn the Molten Trap. This is anybody's
Big
game,
combo,
honestly.
come
Trying
on.
to catch that reset. That won't work out, though. Oh, interesting. I like the setups right now. An air escape, that's gonna... Oh, that could
Did
be
he turn
what
around? He did.
ruined the game for Bio. The air escape put him in a vulnerable state, which basically gave Dr. Stabs a free reset there to close out that game. And game number 3 is going to go to Dr. Stabs.
Okay, we're awake.
That's right.
We're ready.
Yep.
God, Bane bomb.
That's
so
that
rude.
Bane
Bane's so
bomb.
rude. Like, Bane has, like, the backhand. Like, I'm like, get out with, like, the 1-1. But what I never see Bio use is, like, that push. Like, I believe it's a forward 2 push Bane has. That is so rude.
Yeah.
Just, like, in terms of, if I wanted to be really disrespectful for someone, that's what I would use all the time.
But all right, here we go. Game number 4. Can Stabs...
Is he going to turn
Can
it
he
around?
pull off the reverse 3-0? Let's see.
Oh,
That low
open
will
with
connect
that low
over
one.
Bio. He's got that first bar meter now. We're down to, unfortunately, no meter in that starfish there. You're trying to go for a charge in the middle of the combo. I don't know if that's necessarily what you want to be doing there, Stabs. And he meter burns the interactable to get out of there safely, but he unfortunately gets caught by that same interactable. And here we go. There's that armor from that Venom. Bio is going to go to work now, but all right.
Gets caught in the Molten Trap. Now it is Dr. Stab's turn to push buttons. He's really making waves and catching up. Yes.
And here we
Level
go now.
3 popped.
What's the reset?
Oh, he gets
Try to go
jump.
same side. Oh, he's going to catch that overhead. Oh, I like that. That
The
down,
down one
down
is
one was
so
very
good.
nice.
He's got one of the best down ones in there.
Yeah, yeah. He still gets caught in the first round, but this is not in. He's not in the position where he needs to jump ship just yet. If he can get some good chip damage here and be all over Bio and maybe get away with that first health bar without taking too much damage
down
himself.
two.
But it's not looking pretty because it's Bane Bomb City for Bio. Oh my goodness, just armoring straight through that. And the back 2 will connect there to finish that first health bar. Stabs, not at a complete disadvantage here. Let's see if he can get something going right now. Trying to catch that Molten Trap. Oh, I like the use of that interactable. That was incredible. A perfect read on the charge there from Bio. And now he's got the corner going for the meter burn forward 3. Bio's going to immediately clash it. I respect it.
We're just getting warmed up.
Okay, Stabs making the right reads right now. This is exactly what he wants. He's taking a little bit of control in this matchup. He's forced Bio to clash. Oh, no whiff punish there, unfortunately.
Lots of space being given. Don't respect him. Yeah, especially right now. Now's your time.
Yeah, he's got to be in there, especially when Bio is on that debuff. Also, it's going to connect. Oh, and this is a ton of
right
damage.
into level 3.
He's
Oh
bet
my
level 3.
goodness.
This
Ugh.
could be the game.
Grab
and
him.
yes, it
It
is.
is.
He didn't even go for the clashable option for Stabs, actually, as well. You can see he was just going single hits there to close out the game. And Bio walking away with it. Oh my god.
So manly.
Landing those combos and canceling them into that forward 3 or the back 3 when level 3 trait is active for Bio gets him so much damage. So much damage.
I love the fearlessness too, where he like, okay, so before when I talked to him, we played lots of Bane matches just so he could really, you know, get me familiar with his playstyle and the character. He was always like very defensive, very cautious, but now he's very much like, you know, shark smelling blood in the water. He was like level 3, close it out.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm not seeing him play like this.
You can especially see too that when Bio knows that Stabs doesn't have Clash available, that it's now is the time to take advantage. If you land even one hit, cancel into that forward 3 and get all that damage out there, right there, as you can see, just like I'm talking about. Canceling into that forward 3. It spends 2 meter, but it's totally worth it in the end, especially for Bio when he wants to close out that game. And then we saw here as well that Bio tried to air escape, but that actually basically gave Stabs a free reset, because when you air escape in this game, there is a portion of time where you're basically in this vulnerable state where you can get attacked no matter what. So that's what got Stabs that 3rd game victory, but unfortunately, Bio's pressure was unmatched, unfortunately, and he just closed things out. Didn't even go for a second hit there towards that last match to force a clash from Stabs. Just perfect play all around from Bio. He is playing exceptional with Bane right now.
Yeah, and I mean, looking at the frame data, which is really, really nice about NRS games, is you can go into training mode and it breaks everything down. I always felt that Bane's down 1 is just too slow. Like, it's like 11 start, and I was just like, is this a useful tool? But I was like, it's good.
Yes, it is.
It's good. And I was like, okay, I think it works a little bit differently in NRS. I was just like, okay. And we saw him utilize it and just go right into his combo.
Yeah, that was incredible. And he is going to move on. I believe that that Stabs is actually not out yet. He is also going to
Yeah, that
to
was
losers.
winner's
That
side
was
of the
also the winner's
bracket.
side as well. So Stabs is down but not out. We that Firestorm play, like that game 3 was really well for Stabs. So let's take a look at the bracket though,
Yeah,
overall
let's get
right
into
now and see
brackets.
where we are overall in this bracket for this week. As we can see, we actually are going to be getting the match that everybody wanted. Honeybee against Vile. That will be happening very shortly here. But in that loser side, we have Swans and Lego Help, which I believe we are actually about to see
Yeah.
right now.
Yep. This is Lego playing Gorilla Grodd usually, but we haven't seen him pick
Ooh,
Grodd
is he going to
yet.
go with Superman?
I'm
I don't know.
interested. Well, because the last time we were like hyping up Grodd, like we're bigging him up, we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, 1.19 been so good for Grodd, and then Lego didn't have as strong a showing as we're used to seeing
Right.
from him. So he said he's really ready. He was upset with his performance last week because he felt like he was just dropping too much. So let's see the improvement here.
Yeah, and then we got Green Lantern from Swans, which we actually haven't seen at all in this tournament so far. So I'm excited to see some high-level Green Lantern play right now.
Yay! Swan said he was practicing by not doing school at all.
But all right, here we go. Who's going to open things up right now?
Oh, we already got trade happening.
Trade is
Telekinesis.
Oh, nice back one there from Swans, opening things up on the meter. The down one will also connect. Keeping that safe on that string there. I like it.
Good ducking from Lego.
Oh, he's going to catch the
God.
Lantern's Might into the back 3 now. Is he going to go for a bit of a setup? Yes, he is. Oh, but it's not
wake-up
going to work.
options.
Okay. Go for the low there. Trying to catch that jump 3, and there's a throw now from Swan. He's taking control. Now, the thing about Green Lantern as well is that he can play a pretty good zoning game, but you definitely want to be in your opponent's face because he has good mix-up potential and very nice resets. So let's see what Swan's going to do here. Goes for a back 3, but unfortunately his sides were switched.
Okay, using the interactable. Really not giving Lego any time to push buttons.
That's right.
This could be a matchup knowledge kind of thing.
Not a ton of combos on either side as well. Both these guys are
Yeah.
blocking really well, so you got to respect it. Oh, and there we
gets
go
in.
now. Here we go. Things are getting opened up. Using that interactable to increase that combo damage. And now is he going to go for that reset? Yes, he does, and he goes for the low. And now he's got that corner control, but he's not going to want to keep it because maybe he's going to want to go for that reset
Okay,
again.
yes. Nope.
Ooh, but unfortunately, Swans will find his way in and catch that Lantern's Might, and he's got the first health bar. So what Swans wants to do at this point
Yeah, just that.
was try and get some
Use-
more damage, but
use the
unfortunately,
interactable.
unfortunately, Lego used that interactable, and Meter Burns is a guarantee that it gets to the other side of the screen.
Okay, we're telekinetic. We're thinking. Use your brain power. They're just kind of staring at each other. I like more activity and action.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay, one of them trying to just get a
Chip
hit
damage
confirmed.
from Swans right now as he's pushing Lego all the way to the corner. But he's giving Lego a little bit of room to breathe right now. He's trying to find an opening, trying to go for that raw forward 3. That could have been punished maybe. But Lego
Keeping
went
him
for an
locked
attack
down the
there.
corner. You can't jump out. No fly zone. Oh, yes. Big
This is
combo.
no good.
Here we go.
And Lego's not going to go for the clash there. He does have corner advantage. Let's see if he can do something now. Okay, he gets that charge. Unfortunately, switches side, going for a medium room forward 3, but a block there for Swans. And now here we
gets
go,
that jump
opened up. What's the reset? The overhead is the reset, and a clash from Swans. Are they going to tie in the meter right now? They both have equal meter. Yes,
Yes,
they
they
are.
are.
I got to respect that there from Lego. He wants to just make sure that Swans gets no health back, but he catches Lego right in midair with that Lantern's Might. And it's looking to be the game. I believe that throw
Yeah,
will
that's
be it. A very patient game from both players. There's really not much to critique here. They're both playing very well with their respective characters. It's just who can find the opening. Because both these characters, Green Lantern and Grodd, they have that potential to reset. And especially Grodd with the 50-50 reset, either going low or high. So
We're probably
that's
gonna
just
have
what
a
it comes down
stage
to.
change.
Gorilla Grodd.
That's what it comes down to.
I think Grodd's best stage is obviously the zoo. Like, there's just so much he
He's
can't
got
work
to be rocking
with.
his hometown.
But I feel like strange saying that because it's like Gorilla Grodd. I'm like, is that offensive to him? Should I not say he belongs at the zoo?
Anything with a background bounce definitely helps both of these players,
Fighters
obviously,
approaching
because
the Joker's
it just
playground.
allows you to increase that combo potential. But we are going to be going to Joker's Playground right now. Game number 2.
Begin.
Again, it's just all about finding that opening. That's really what it's going to come down to between both these players. And there's an opening found from Swans with the Lantern's Might. right now, getting 360 damage,
nice.
using that interact into as well to stuff the wake up, slowing down those projectiles as well. When you have trait active for Lantern.
Oh, nice air to air.
Yeah.
Yes, carry him to the corner. Oh, throw him out.
Oh, he doesn't
Sure.
actually meter burn the Lantern's Might. I don't know why. And then he ended up spending it on a meter burn back 3, which he did not connect. But here we go. Oh, a drop combo, unfortunately, from Lego. Those will come back to bite you. Trying to go for the meter burn back 3. It's not going to connect, though. Going for those lows.
And none of them are making a connection, guys. Come on.
There's the down
There we
two.
go.
Oh,
Down
but
two, but
no
no
conversion.
follow-up. Okay.
All right. I guess he really wanted the corner. Here's
So
a
it's good
chip down
positioning
from
for
Swans right
Grodd.
now. And the jump 3 will connect. And that's the first health bar for Swans right now.
Alright, Lego's got Clash available. And he's sitting on 2 bars. Here we go.
Ooh, try to find an opening there. Just,
He just
get
walked
anything
up to
going with
Lego
that
and
trait.
slapped him like this.
going for that reset. Oh, he gets a little bit of it, but he doesn't really fully convert, unfortunately. But here we go now, a trait combo from Lego. This is going to be quite a bit of damage, and again, he can set up for a reset.
Okay,
Puts him
big
in a reset,
combo.
but he doesn't get that reset. But he gets quite a bit of damage there, though. That
Yeah,
was
we're catching
almost
up.
500 damage,
Here
and
we
he meter
go.
burns that charge to guarantee that life bar. And both of these guys are pretty much on an even playing field here.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure who's going to take it. They're both a very slow game, just trying to find the opening and neither relenting. He is doing very well with the projectiles, though.
That's right. Oh, the side switch there. Meter burning that interact will shut down that trait right now. And here's that zoning game that Green
let him
Lantern is
jump in.
very capable of. Backing off a little bit, but gets caught by a throw from Lego. And Lego's got trade active. Can he make much of a move here? He loses the ground pound. A meter burn back three to
Yes.
stuff the wake up. I like what's going on there.
I cannot be caged.
Again, both these guys both at 1 meter. Are they going to trade? Nope. Lego is going to let Swans get that 50% health left.
Oh, yeah, you can't jump in on him. He's checked that 3 times now, so you got to change it up.
One thing that's definitely very useful for Green Lantern is his jump 1. It is so incredibly good.
Okay, we got a connection.
Oh, that down 2 connects, but no conversion, I believe, because they traded hits. Oh, canceling that dash in there.
Okay, Lego finally making some waves. Here we
That
go.
grab.
Get a throw.
No clash available for Swans. Oh, but this could be unfortunate here. A meter burn back 3.
Catches him. Okay, what's going to
This
happen?
is very
Oh, he
close.
jumps
Catches
in
the jump 3.
Oh.
A wake up, though, from Swans. Closes out the game. Oh, my goodness.
That was really close.
That was that was very close. The thing is that Swans really wanted to close it out without allowing Lego to clash, and that was what was making it tough for Swans. He couldn't get that second hit in to just guarantee himself the victory, because if he did, Lego gets that clash available.
I really thought Lego was going to make it happen, too, when he got that jump in right there at the end. I was
That's right.
okay, here we go. Big reputation.
Yeah. An unfortunate loss there for Lego. It looked like he was just about there. But unfortunately, he couldn't get it. But okay, we're going to go into game 3. And we're going to see here if Lego can make something happen.
Fighters approaching Metropolis.
Once Lego gets going, once he starts landing those hits and he gets those resets and those hit
it's
confirms,
scary.
it's very
Yeah,
scary.
It's huge, huge, explosive damage.
Begin.
Especially with trade active and everything. Like, there's just a lot of damage that you can get out of Grodd. But opening things up right now, again, is going to be Swans. Pushing it all the way to the corner. Trying to go for that 4-3, but a wake up there from Lego. And Lego trying to use that trade to get stuffed from the back 1. Ooh, and he converts now. Oh, the cross-up reset, and then a reset again into the low. Lantern's Might is going to connect. This is craziness right now.
Like putting on a clinic. Lego has no opportunity to push buttons. Oh,
All safe streams on the side of Swans right now, and it's just good chip damage and a check there with the air with that jump 1.
Okay, does this not make the 5th time where it's like he's just been on point and Swans has stopped that every time? Okay,
There we go. He can meter burn that for the back 3 now. And can he get something going? Activates trade as well. And here comes this monstrous combo. What's the reset though? Oh, stuffed it again with the jump 1. And now an air escape from Swans. Oh, meter burn that back 3. Not really what he should have done there.
Out of it. Okay, nice armor to get in.
Could he get a second hit out? And now he's going to be forced to clash.
I'll take that as a compliment.
It looks like Lego is acting in a little bit of a do-or-die state here and just going all the way in and trying to just get any combo that he possibly can.
Swans really
Here we
putting
go.
a good show. We're getting a little bit nickel and dimed right now. Is that going to be the first bar? And it is.
Okay. Okay.
Lego waking up. Okay.
Unfortunately, though, he has no Clash available right now. So that's the only thing is he's got to make sure he can close this life lead out as much as he possibly can. Oh, that
nice
3 is going to
engagement
land.
from Swans.
And Swan actually went unclashable there, even though he didn't really need to. But here we go, extending that combo now with the trait and a clash and a Swan.
Yeah, just cut that out.
I can see Lego probably not even betting here because it's so early on in the life bar. Yep. Just allow Swans to get that 50%. He has no clash available now, so any resets that go down for the for Lego could be really bad news for Swans. Let's see here, can he convert? No, he can't. Unfortunately, he keeps trying to get that restand position. Those lows all safe.
Escape,
there
baby.
from
We're catching
Swans.
him.
This is very, very close.
Not good.
Gotta be careful. Don't get caught by those projectiles. They do quite a bit of chip damage in the back. 1-3 will close it out. Swans with a quick 3-0 right now. And unfortunately, I believe that is it.
Yeah, putting on a
for
show.
Lego. Yeah, really putting on a show.
And you can
with
see
Green
he
Lantern.
really wanted it because this is the first time I think we've had him up on
Right,
stream.
right.
So he's really, you know, crawled up in this third week. I wonder how it's going to affect points because Lego does have to go home, but he is up on our scoreboard. Or no, wait. Yeah, that's 3.
He is,
that
I
was
believe
3.
that was,
Oh
that
my
was 3
goodness.
games. That was 3
Woo.
games, yep.
I saw them selecting characters. Like, you can't say we have
Yeah.
magic here, but not a teleprompter, though.
It was really unfortunate for Lego there. He tried to catch those combos and tries to convert and then get that reset ready, and he just misses that last hit that puts Swans into a restand. We're going to look at some replays here in just a second. But, yeah, it was just unfortunate for Lego. He couldn't catch those restands to force those resets because that is kind of what helps Grodd get that crazy amount of damage out there. So
yeah, we always saw Swans just really utilizing the throw. I was like, oh my goodness.
And he was just keeping Lego at bay with those jump ones. Just every single time he was witnessing that jump in from Lego, he would catch him in the air with that jump one right away. So I love the reaction time from Swans. He was all over things right there. And just gotta respect it. Gotta respect the play. Especially, again, seeing a Green Lantern, I like it.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly, too, when to wake up. When do you gotta wake up? When is it not safe to wake up?
Oh,
He knew exactly what he was doing.
See, now there was just, I gotta check the frame data on that because there was just like, we saw the projectile go and then the jump in, like, it should be safe, it should connect, but there was just enough time for him to duck it out. And it's those moments. I just found that there was a lot of that sand still kind of look at each other where we saw them going, and then in the neutral we just kind of had
everyone just being patient.
Down.
Yeah. We're going to take a look at the bracket here again real quick just to see what's going on. As you can see in the losers bracket, Swans has moved on, and then our next matchup coming up here sounds like Paz going up against Shujinki Dink. So here we go. Let's get right into this game right now.
Fighters approaching
Okay. See, Paz. Like I said, just rock the turtles, man. I'm telling you, this could be something that really works to his benefit. I am excited because the thing about him playing as Green Arrow is it's like so much setup heavy. You know, every time he lands a little bit of a combo, he has to set up with the fire arrows or with an ice arrow. You know, with someone like the turtles, you can get that good combo damage and you can still have that trait ready right away to continue the pressure against your opponent. So let's see what Sounds Like Paz is going to do here. He's going to open things up with that overhead combo with Mikey coming in there for the assist. He has that first bar meter. Tried to call in Raph, but that didn't work out for him. There was some updates a little bit to the trait for Leonardo in that if you get hit when you call Raph, you won't actually still confirm that hit. He'll just run out of there.
Dink, capitalizing on that moment there, evening up the health.
Oh, there we go, catching that overhead now. Once the extended combo, throwing Dink into the corner with the help of Raph.
Nice strings from Dink. Oh, side switch. Okay, we divert it.
Using the overhead, and he catches that jump 3 and converts that full combo. The first health bar is gone, and Sounds Like Paz is playing extremely well right now.
Yeah, keep this space. You gotta be careful though, because that is where Firestorm is really comfortable. Level 3 on.
He's trying to close out this life bar. A push block from Sounds Like Pause, very smartly done. And this whole level 3 trait now is pretty much completely wasted for Dink as a 400 damage corner combo comes in, and he's gonna land that overhead as well, but he didn't convert that combo fully. He's on that magic pixel trying to look for as little as damage as he could get, and the trade will happen, but the hit came in first for Dink. He gets the first health bar.
Dink in a nice position because he's got 4 opportunities to meter burn, but he's just waiting for that level 3 to get back on deck.
It's a good 50-50 game, especially with this trait here for Leo. You can either go low or overhead using Mikey or Donnie. And here we go now.
Burn that big
using that overhead. Oh, the meter burn forward 3. Nice. He's got that corner pressure right now. And Sounds Like Pause actually opting not to go for a clash, which could be what loses the game. Oh my goodness, I don't know why Sounds Like Pause didn't try to go for a clash there to get himself out of the corner, but unfortunately, he loses that one. That looked to be his game for the taking, but Dink with a beautiful comeback with those corner combos and then using that level 3 trait to close things out.
He's got some surprises up his sleeve.
He does.
I think we're going to see Green Arrow, though. Characters. No, we're not.
I don't think we are, because like I said, that was looking to be Sounds Like Pause's game. He was all over Dink. He just, I don't know why he did not choose to clash right at the end there. Unfortunately, losing it in the corner. Maybe it's
against
the
YouTube sensation himself.
Shujinky Dink, yeah.
The Dink, man. We have too much fun here at Northern Arena.
All right,
here we go into this match. Oh, open up with your friends. Yes. 4v1, it's more fun. Okay, nice.
Throw there from Dink. Now Dink utilizing that special from Firestorm, which gives him that defense.
Yeah, using the multi. Yeah, just charge. He's going to stay away. Charge up.
There we go, though. This is a full combo for Sounds Like Pause as he uses Donnie for the assist. He's got that corner pressure, and the overhead will connect. Ooh, couldn't extend that combo completely, but he still gets quite a bit of damage out of it.
Yeah, that's
and
almost
he catches that overhead right now. He is all over Dink.
Try patience.
Some breakdance moves there from the Turtles. And Dink utilizing that interactable to get out of the corner and then catching the read there from Sounds Like Pause, who tries to do the same. What's the reset now? It's same side, using that overhead. Oh my goodness. This is what's so dangerous about level 3 trait Firestorm. And the corner combo takes out all of Sounds Like Pause's first health bar in seconds.
Yes, meter burn back 3. Didn't get anything
off
there, it, but I appreciate. Yeah, call your friends. Yes, here we go.
Burn that projectile. It comes out super fast when you do that. Nice read there with the Starfish, and then he catches the Molten Trap to follow up. Now a clash from Sounds Like Pause. He's going to get quite a bit of life back here. Probably betting 2 bars to get 25%. With 2 bars left to go now. Couldn't reach with the low from Mikey, but he will land that, and this could be a clash coming in from Dink. No, it's not, because the drop combo there, unfortunately.
That might have worked out all right. Okay,
that could have worked in his favor.
Nice.
Trap. Raph unable to assist there. A nice catch from Dink. The air escape from Sounds Like Pause again, putting him in that vulnerable state. This is bad. This is very bad. The jump 3 there from Dink. Now on the magic pixel and the read with the projectile. Now Dink is up 2-0.
Firestorm wins.
Again, though, really good play from Sounds Like Pause. Like, it's not totally one-sided. I think, it is just that closeout factor where we see Sounds Like Pause. He's in there. He's not dropping. He's got the life lead, and then all of a sudden, it just comes tumbling down.
Once we got that level 3 trait ready to go. Oh, he's switching over to Green Arrow.
Yeah,
okay.
Here we go. It's the homie. Okay. Because of this game matters. This game could send him home.
That's right. That's right.
We're not in winner's side anymore. There's no more chances.
I can understand this right now. You know, right now Dink has pretty much hit the download button on Sounds Like Pause's Leonardo. So change things up, mix it up a little bit here with Green Arrow. This is his bread and butter after all. So here we go. Game number 3.
All right, nice.
Roll open things up.
Okay, what's next? Nice. Gets in with the low. Freeze him. Full combo from the jump in. Beautiful. Get him all the way to the corner. Nice bounce.
Using that interactable. I like it. And now he's got those fire arrows.
And into the flame arrows, he transitions so perfectly. It's like he is Green Arrow.
Yeah. And he's fighting fire with fire right now. The meter burn back 3 though is going to land for Dink. And he's going to use that meter burn molten trap to try and go for a bit of a reset there. He got some extra damage out of it.
Nice. Yeah, you shall not pass. Oh,
nice catch with the jump 3. Ooh, try to utilize that ice arrow with the overhead. It won't work though, but he is looking to walk away with this first health bar. Sounds like pause that is. Sounds like pause. Top of the molten trap. This is no good because level 3 trade is ready to go, and Dink is willing to spend that meter, going for the overhead
nice.
push block.
Get out.
Well, sounds like pause, and now sounds like pause is going to utilize that meter.
Jump over that.
Gotta respect it. That is a very risky move to be spending all that meter, and then if you were to lose the round anyways, it's a lot of meter wasted. So
it's
he
okay.
did guarantee
He built it
himself.
back so quick.
Yeah, he does build it back really quick. You're right.
That's Green Arrow's thing. That's what we researched.
Yes. Ooh, catching him with the air-to-air. Couldn't time that back 3 just right, though, unfortunately. Could have been a good combo for him. But here we go. That zoning game with the slide now. He's got those fire arrows ready.
Okay, yeah, still good space. Got Dink locked down. Nice use of the interactable side switch.
He's got the ice arrow ready. Try to catch that air-to-air. Didn't work, but he will jump right into that molten trap now from Dink. Dink has level 3 trait ready once again, so gotta be careful. Ooh, they're trading with the projectiles, but it sounds like Paz is the one who's gonna get away with the hits, and those jump 3s are really keeping Dink in check. There's a back 2 from Dink, though. Ooh, that could have been a bad whiff punish if Dink had read it right with his molten trap. Damage over time now, considering that the trait is active. Here we go, though. Ice arrow. This could be a clash from Dink. He's not going to. I don't really think he really can, unfortunately, because of the meter advantage, and this is gonna be game.
That's it. So 2-1.
Green Arrow wins.
It looks like sounds like
the
pause
homie came through.
made the correct decision with the character switch here.
Green Arrow was like, "Why are you benching me? Those turtles, like,
Green
you really
Arrow.
want to hang out with 4 dudes? Like, it's me and you, me and you."
Yep, he's sticking with Green Arrow right now. And he did a really well job there. That was nicely done. Just like I said, you know, the thing about Green Arrow is it's all about the setup. You know, what do you spawn next? What arrow do you got to use here?
Begin.
It's a really, really cerebral character as opposed to like using Firestar, where it's just like trait, projectile, and have some trait.
Bring that back 3 to try and get a hit off the ice arrow.
Nice
sounds like pause home. And he catches the ice
got
arrow.
him! Yes, jumping.
Watch your feet. Is he going to utilize that bounce? He won't. It's too far from it anyways. Now he's got those fire arrows out though. Here comes the zoning game.
Dink is almost at level 3. I like that he's using that multi-trap to keep that space.
Nice air-to-air there with that fire trap. Some good zoning here.
Yes,
from
kill weapon.
Sounds like pause, and sounds like pause utilizing everything in his arsenal right now. He is not giving Dink the opportunity to get in. That was all sounds like pause right there, that entire round.
Yeah, just domination. Doesn't want any Dink in his life.
Oh, meter burns that bow spin to guarantee the hit because Dink was not expecting the meter burn actually. And here we go, ice arrow on deck, catching that air-to-air.
Actually got it.
Dink air dashed actually, which is pretty much what put him in the position to get
he got
caught
stuck
from
in it.
This is all just adding up here.
This is like the sounds like pot show. Oh, okay, Dink level 3. He can really make stuff happen.
Can't catch the molten trap though, but he catches it anyways now. And here's that background bounce. That will be the first health for 460 damage. That is a hefty combo.
Yeah, once it's Dink's turn to push buttons, he really, really makes it count. No dropping here, folks.
And using that bow spin is always such a risk too, because if you meter burn it, you can put yourself in a bit of an unsafe position. He's got the ice or the electricity arrows out now.
Is he just going to chip him out? Is he just going to nickel and dime him? Yeah,
is he going to use that boxing glove though?
Nice push block.
Is he going to use the boxing glove arrow? That's what I want to see.
Okay, Dink not going down without a fight, trying to move in.
The air, the anti-air, and then catching with the overhead to follow up.
That's 2-all.
Yeah, we could be seeing a reverse sweep here now from Sounds Like Pause. This switch to Green Arrow has proven to be exactly what he needed right now. I mean, what can you say? It's his main. It's the character he's been playing with. This is day one in this tourney and in his entirety of his career with Andreski.
So Leo at the start, though, is smart, where you still get tournament experience, tournament environment with a pocket, but not so much so that you have just bet the farm.
Yeah.
Because
so here we go.
If he's going to move on, he needs the experience with Leo, especially if he wants like a little side ping.
Is it true you've got
Absolutely. So here we go. Game number 5 now. It all comes down to this.
Better, but still ain't.
I can't believe it's already 5 games. Like, this has been like, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. And this is loser side too, so whoever wins here
they gotta go
is
home.
keeping their tournament life alive for week number 3 of the Elite Circuit in Northern Arena.
All right, Icero misses. That's okay. We jump over that Molten Trap, get a hit.
And the air-to-air with the Ice Arrow now. Timing that back 3.
Yeah, we got it now.
Got a Fire Arrows on deck. Using that slide. And now here's the zoning game. Those Fire Arrows, if anything, too, he doesn't even care if things going to be blocking all of them because he gets so much chip damage for Green Arrow. Like you can see there. Ooh. And then he catches that air-to-air as Dink was trying to jump in off the Crocodile. This is, again, looking to be in Sounds Like Paz's favor. He uses that roll, too, at the perfect time to just push Dink away. But Dink now connecting that meter burn projectile. Close the gap a little bit, but right away, Sounds Like Paz creating that distance again.
Yo, sounds like boom, boom, pow. We're in there. He's not letting him do anything.
Oh, that jump 3 is so good. It has such an incredible amount of range. But here we go.
Okay.
Meter burn back 3 now.
Yeah,
probably
make it up.
Yeah, there
Level
goes the trade.
3, and really, this could turn the entire game around.
That's right. He goes for the overhead. An air escape, though, from Sounds Like Paz. Nicely done. He completely gets himself out of what could have been his first health bar right then and there.
The block on the Ice Arrow, that could have been devastating for Dink.
Those Fire Arrows, though, and that chip damage is really starting to add up.
Yeah, don't
Sounds
take
like
too many
Paz
of those.
is running away with it. He catches
the
that
lightning.
electricity arrow. He's got the boxing glove ready.
He uses it.
Oh, the clash.
Torch you know. Survival's kind of my thing.
That was so close. A clash now from Dink. He's going to bet 3 bars because he knows that Sounds Like Paz would have bet 2. And now he got that first health bar. Fire Arrows on deck, though. He gets hit by 1, which does an incredible amount of damage. Oh, but he catches that overhead.
Right,
Meter burn the 4-3.
Yes.
A clash now from Sounds Like Paz. I understand it. He's probably not even going to bet meter here.
Just change the pace.
Just going to slow it down where they go full screen too when they trade on Clash.
Oh, he didn't get that air-to-air there. He's usually always like 10 out of 10 on those.
Gotta be careful here, and he lands the wake up now, and that is a reverse sweep.
Yeah, woo! Just turned it right
Sounds
around.
Like Paz. What a set there, though. Definitely not to downplay Shigenki Dink because he played exceptional with Firestorm there. And but I mean that character switch, that's all Sounds Like Paz needed. Switching over to Green Arrow and utilizing the zoning tools that Green Arrow has at his disposal, and he walks away 3-2. And that is it, unfortunately, for Dink. But a great set there, really, really good set. But,
let's get into some replays.
Yeah, let's look at some replays.
Those
here.
moments.
This was a really good set, and this was the moment where I was thinking, why didn't Sounds Like Paz go for that clash? It could have been what saved him.
Yeah,
because he got caught by that Molten
it.
Trap again, and he lost that first match.
And when Dink hits level 3, like I'm like, oh my lord, this could be it. We see him just clean up that bar.
Yeah, absolutely. When you land those resets with that Vortex using level 3 trait, then it just gets very scary with Firestorm. But once that switch happened to Green Arrow for Sounds Like Paz, then he knew exactly what he needed to do, and he did it, just keeping Dink at bay and shutting it all down with that zoning game.
And I love that jump right off the Crocodile, right into his face. But I mean, again, picking Leo at the start of the set, that just gets good tournament experience. If he places and he gets to bring it to Fan Expo, he's already kind of seasoned in the pressure game and using Leo.
That's
so
right.
Opening it up.
That's right. So let's take a look at our bracket here, what we got updated. So as you can see in the losers side, we're going to have Swans going up against Dr. Stabs, and I believe we're going to have that matchup, Lord v Noodles, going up against Sounds Like Paz, since Sounds Like Paz has moved on now. So looking at the winners bracket, though, we got
Brothers
two
in
Titans.
arms.
Two
Army of
Titans.
two.
getting ready to go at it. This is going to be a matchup that I am super excited for, and I'm sure plenty of people watching are going to be excited to see as well. The brothers facing off, but we're going to jump to the studio real quick. We're going to be talking to Drew and Camille to see what they think about all the Injustice action that we've just witnessed. So, Drew, Camille, what do we got?
Wow, I was like sweating through that whole experience just because I was a bit concerned with Sounds Like Paz with his Ninja Turtle with Leo. Like I was a bit concerned that it wasn't going to happen, but he made the switch. I don't know if you would when you're in losers, but he did, and he came out okay. So I guess that's good.
That's a very ballsy switch because he did when he was down 2-0, and he was like, you know what? Forget about it. I'm just gonna pick Green Arrow.
Yeah.
Him down. And he did. He outzoned Shijinki Ding, and he won the match. 3-0.
Well, I think maybe he should have played it off to kind of freak everyone out, like and say like, yeah, he knows how to play with Leo, and kind of save the Ninja Turtle to the end. But I don't know. I'm curious to see our guest and what he thinks of the whole ordeal. Ken, are you there?
I am, in fact. Crazy stuff going on. Instead of looking out the bracket, with Dink, he's just on the outside of qualifying for the finals, and he's going to need a big run in week 4 now. Really tough situation there. And most interesting, though, if Swans can make this run and win today with the way he's been playing, it's going to be a huge chunk, and he's just going to make the fray a little more surprising for the final in terms of seeding and how it plays out. That's the big story here today. The brother battle we've seen a million times, and it can go either way. But my eyes are dead set on that losers bracket, and really hoping that Dink can bounce back next week, being up 2-0 and then going down. I told you I was looking for Sounds Like Pause at the beginning, and it's happening.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
I was rooting for him too, and I feel like Paz is just such a showman. Like he's just like watching his matches, like you get a good laugh about it, right? What is your favorite thing about watching play?
Well, was it Swans or Paul? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Pause.
Paul's the best. He plays Green Arrow. It's one of those annoying characters. As a player, the patience that you need to have in order to deal with someone who's just launching arrows nonstop.
Yeah.
Is just great as a viewer, so you don't have to deal with the stress. So my favorite part about his zoning is the reads, how he lets the air shots go and people jump into him, or he delays and lets it go late, as in when he knows you're going to meet up and roll or try to forward dash. He just has a next level mind when it comes to placement of his zoning tools and knowing when to Savage Blast. It's not some mindless stuff. There's an art form to it, and seeing him work is one of the best parts of watching his Green Arrow play.
All right, so you said we've seen it before. We've seen the brothers go at it before, and if you want to throw a dice at it, who do you think is going to win this time?
You gotta say bye, homie. No, you don't have to. No, you don't have to.
I feel like Drew would be coming for you if you didn't,
I'm coming for you, homie. I'm coming for you.
Listen, Bio does play a little bit of Harley, and I'm a man who's loyal to the bone in terms of the people I rock with. So Honeybee's winning every week. Let's switch it up. We're gonna take Biohazard on this one. Big brothers all day.
Okay, all right.
Bane flex, baby.
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. But thank you so much, Katana, for joining us, and we have a lot more stuff coming up. I'm really excited. Remember to join the conversation. You could join us on Twitter, Northern Arena, and use the hashtag NAElite. I want to know what you guys are thinking. We'll be right back after this break.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Injustice 2 Northern Arena Elite Circuit. This match that we got coming for you guys right now is something that I'm sure a lot of people are going to be wanting to see. Both members of Beast Coast, Honeybee going up against Biohazard, the brothers facing off. This is going to be an intense little match here. What are you expecting going into this?
Honestly, they should both be scared because when we join Last Chance Qualifier,
then it's over. We're wiping the board.
We'll just split. We'll do collusion for second finish. But I mean, in all seriousness, like it could go either way. There's days where Tim is strong. There's days where Bio's strong.
Yep. And we were talking, I believe, about like some of their pocket picks. Like Honey has that Starfire. Bio has that Harley Quinn. Although I don't expect Bio to be pulling out Harley.
No.
There could be a chance here, especially because Bane is someone that can be like really at a disadvantage from full screen, where we see Honeybee maybe picking Starfire. Although I do expect him to go with the Flash. But we'll see. This is going to be an interesting matchup, and I'm just super excited to see both these guys going at it right now because they've both been playing really, really well. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
The last time I saw them play was a YouTube video on Honey's channel, and Honeybee ended up taking that set. But
Yeah.
again, that is not to say every set is going to go that way.
Right.
It was really close, but Honey is going in with like a really strong mindset. I mean, he's already won the past 2 weeks.
That's right.
He's got a huge target on his back. Every single person asks, I'm like, who is the one to beat? Who is the biggest threat? They're like, that I'm coming for that beat.
That's right. That's right. Honeybee, he's won the last 2 weeks and pretty convincingly so. So right now, you know, he's going to try and see if he can continue that streak. So let's get into this right now.
Who will it be? The Flash, God, Lord, or the Biohazard? He needs something. He needs a tag. He needs a tag.
The Flash. Bane.
All right, here we go.
I liked when we put Harzard on the poster. Biomelian, Biomander, Bioharzard. Oh, okay, we're
Biohazard
styling. We're getting a
versus
little
Honeybee.
mecha suit. Yes, in metal.
Bane versus Flash. They're both rocking their loadouts with the legendary gear too, just to show how
We're
much
flossing.
knowledge they have with these characters.
Another tights-wearing fool.
Another tights-wearing fool.
Begin.
All right, here we go. Who's going to open up right now? Who's going to get that first hit?
Oh, we got level 1 Venom on
Down one's
deck.
going to connect. Honeybee will connect those overheads, though. He unfortunately doesn't have any meter to convert a full combo right now. Now he's got some meter, though, as he's building it up, taking all these hits from Bio.
Extended, very nice. Oh, yeah, right away.
It's an
Throw it at him.
interactable that did used to be an unblockable interactable, unfortunately. It's not anymore.
Good blocking, yes, gets in and grab right into the level 3.
Oh, nice
Oh.
read off of that interactable there, shutting things down. Bio's got the first health bar in game number 1.
Big brother, he's like, listen, that's cute, but I probably taught you everything you know.
But oh, here we go now. Honeybee is going to open things up. Bit of an improvised combo. I like the reset, but the armor from that straight, it's really shutting things down on a reset. But that back 3 will work. One thing, again, that's really good about Honeybee's back 3 is it hits twice. So when he meter burns it, he can get through Bane's meter, or his armor, excuse me.
Honey Boo
Here
Boo
we go.
using the set.
450 damage right now. We're just about at even life and meter for both of these players. They're definitely proving that this match was worth the hype. The air escape, though, from Honeybee, and he's got the corner. There's a throw.
Nice throw.
The overhead will connect. This is dangerous right now. He's going to go for unclashable. Oh, try to time it. The throw.
Okay,
This
what's
is dangerous.
wake up option?
Oh,
People's
the
elbow doesn't
evade.
connect.
But here's a clash. Oh my goodness.
What's gonna happen?
The clash. 25% life back now for Bio.
He needed
what
that.
an incredible amount of
that
things
connected
happening
with
in
nothing.
such little time. That was so hard to keep up with. But the low will connect, and Honeybee walking away with game number 1. That was intense.
Ooh, and that ended off with that down 2, and I was honestly, I thought Bio was gonna turn it around, and I'm tired of seeing this screen every week. Listen, if you play in Canada and you see someone who gets like that streak building up, like that's who you attack. You're like, no more of this. No more of this.
Wow, what a game 1. Oh, Bio switching to Starfire. He doesn't even want to have none of it right now. So this is the thing, you know, Bio did have a pocket Starfire as well. And all the same with a Starfire against Bane matchup, this can be really bad for Honeybee because the thing about the Flash is he's got to be in your face, and he has a tough time at that full screen.
Can you outrun a starburst?
Guess I'm about to find out.
I want to find
You might
out.
want
Okay.
a head start.
Honestly, I think the game here, yeah, it's just zone the game. Don't put up with nothing. And as soon as he tries to come in that back 2, yeah, meter burn that trait right off the start. Honeybee trying to get in with that down 2 run. Ooh, does not get to jump in.
The only thing that definitely works in Honeybee's favor is that he has the same knowledge with this character, so he knows those gaps and those openings. And here we go. He's got the corner right now and shuts down that wake up.
Good, meaty.
Oh, and shuts it down again. That is not a safe wake up. It does not have invincibility frames. So Honeybee recognizing that, and he's got that first health bar now. This is not looking good for Bio.
That's okay. It's not over yet.
Definitely
Okay,
not.
like calm down. Here we
But
go.
here's
But
that
he's
corner.
trapped in the corner. Please.
Delayed wake up from Bio,
Nice
but he gets
throw.
caught by that throw. And there's that overhead, and the cancels into the running man, just resetting with that overhead. This is all damage that is adding up, but here we go now. The side is switched. Can Bio get things going? No, he gets caught by that down 2, and now a clash.
Not anymore.
Honeybee is on top of things. The
yeah,
clash
bet the 3
tie.
bars. Yeah, don't give him nothing.
Oh, and here we go. That's a lot of damage right there, and that's going to be the game. That game was done very, very quickly.
That is a message. That's like, that's cute. You have a pocket. Do you know everything about your pocket character? Because mine is seasoned.
Yeah.
I'm the Flash God Lord.
Now, is Bio going to stick with Starfire? Because I see him going back to Bane. I don't
Unless
see a
he was
scenario.
using that as a download, but I mean, he should have, yeah.
I don't see him going back to Starfire. That was a very convincing match for Honeybee because, like I said, Honeybee plays Starfire as well. So when you play as that character and you're playing against them, you already have all that knowledge and you know the ins and outs about them. So he found those openings and took complete advantage in game number 2. And right now it's do or die for Biohazard. Game number 3 here. And the overhead will open things up. No use of the meter burn on the lightning kicks, though. And now here we go. Trait is active. Nice use of the armor there with
that
Bane.
down 2. Oh,
and now here we go. That's 300 damage almost. Catching those lows and then converting with the Bane Bomb. I like it. Utilizing that interactive. Oh my god, that did so much damage.
Oh, okay, good. You didn't get the hits off that. Oh, manages to get in that time.
Those lows into the overhead. He's got the trait active.
That timing is so good.
Avoiding the jump there so he doesn't get hit, because one thing about the Flash's trait is you are in a state of not being able to block.
Yeah.
But there we go. That will take the first round for Bio. He's got a life advantage.
We need footsies happening. Like, that Venom, he's basically on debuff. Oh.
But here we go. This is going to be the health bar right now for Honeybee. And we're just about tied up.
That was so lucky. That was so lucky. It got, well, it wasn't lucky because it still got it hurt, but it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
This is really going to hurt for Honeybee now. 450 damage. The corner is all for Bio, but he switches sides to try and get a cross up. And that's going to be unblockable there. And the backbreaker for 240 damage. Honeybee is on his last lifeline, though. Can he do something? Can he get something going? Yes, he can. He catches the overhead. Here comes those dash cancels. What's the reset? He tried to go for the low. Bio is on debuff right now, but he gets his... Oh, the clash there now. He was on debuff, but he got the Venom back. That was the time for Honeybee to take that advantage. But here we go. Honeybee betting 3 bars now. Going to get some health back.
Will 15% be enough, though? Bio just has such a life lead. Are we going to go right into level 3? Here's one.
There's that elbow drop. That could be unsafe. Yes, it is.
It is.
Very dangerous there for Bao to be going for that, but he clashes to keep himself in a safe position right now, getting 15% health back. Got quite a life lead now. No meter yet for either of these players. Honeybee trying to build some using that running man, catches him with the overhead, and he gets through the armor.
The armor, it's not enough.
The meter burn back 3 will get through. This is so close. Bio's going to have to try and walk away with this. He's going to spend the meter, and the evade it doesn't work. The interactable will, though, and Bio, by the skin of his teeth, gets away with game number 3.
He was so in control, and then it just, like, was falling apart.
Couple of overheads, couple of lows, and
tripped
it's
on
just
a couple stairs, and we're like, oh, no.
And it's an even match. Wow.
But you got to believe in the juice.
Yeah.
Took a little sip, and it was happening.
He went all in too there. That was a very, very interesting decision, or an intense decision there, to be betting all 3 on the Venom because he knew he didn't want to go into debuff. This was do or die. All right, we're going into game number 4 now. Can we see a bit of a shift from Bio to try and make something happen? The opening, though, from Honeybee with the back 2-2-4-3, and now he's going to land a full corner combo. This is going to do a ton of damage, and he's going to build enough meter to increase that damage for over 600 damage in the corner.
Lord! Yeah, we need a big comeback here. Yeah, go into your level 1. Level 2 on deck. Good blocking from Honeybee.
There's the cancel into the forward 3. This is quite a bit of damage for Bio as well. 560.
Okay, we're evened up.
There's that elbow drop, and there's the overhead. He bet all 3 Venom. Right now, he's going to be on a long debuff, so this is the time for Honeybee to take that advantage. They trade hits. Bio is just looking to get anything right now, any way that he can delay Honeybee from taking any hits, but Honeybee gets in there and catches that down 2 and converts with the back 3.
All right, evened up. We go into level 1, Venom. Trying to find the way in. Good footsies using the people's elbow. Oh.
Gonna let himself go into debuff. He doesn't want to bet just yet. Trying to go for that down 1 just to look for a hit here so that he can get the flash out of Drake. But Honeybee connecting now, using that bounce from the interactable. 400 damage, sending Bio right into the corner. Oh, using that interactable though. And the meter burn back 3 on the read.
Flash's back 3 is just so good. It's so fast.
He read that charge too, and Bio now going to bet 2 bar, getting 25% health back. He's still got a bar meter left as well. Trying to utilize that interactable to see if he can get something going. And here's the Bane Bomb, Suplex City. Level 1 Venom. He's just going to let it die down. I respect it. Trying to do some other interactables there. That was a little tricky. And nice wake up there. That's unsafe though, and this is all damage that he's just gonna have to eat. Unfortunately, this could be the game right here if Honeybee connects this correctly. That is almost 700 damage in the corner, and he evades and meter burns it to guarantee the victory there. Honeybee playing just out of this world and taking that set 3-1, but that's definitely not to discredit Bio and how well he played there with Bane, because Honeybee's flash has been on fire for the past 3 weeks, and it's very hard to keep up.
I don't know.
But Bio was right there.
No, just get good. Come on now. Stop letting him win. No, I'm kidding.
That was an awesome set.
Yeah, there was no words. It was really, really close. Bio had the 1 game and then almost closed out.
Yeah. And hey, it's not over for Bio either. That was the winner's side.
He goes into loser's bracket, which is scary. Like, you don't want to encounter that. He will definitely, we might see a run back at grand finals, but I'm really thinking Sounds Like Pause is going to make some waves. But let's check out the replay.
Let's look at some replays here. This is just craziness. These resets here. But a lovely read from Bio, though, utilizing that armor. But right back at you, says Honeybee, using the armor himself. And this was so intense. This corner combo, like this whole confrontation, this back-to-back.
Right there, yeah, when we
awesome.
Clash.
It was just so intense. And then we saw Honeybee just took control in game number 2.
Yeah,
definitely wasn't the best idea for Bio maybe to be switching to Firestorm or to Starfire. Yeah, that wake up got shut down completely. And that meter burn back 3, just the Flash's back 3 is so good to use because it's double hitting. You know, having those 2 hits is so useful because you get through that armor. So Honeybee took it, but it's, again, not to discredit Bio. He played extremely well.
I was really pulling for Bio in this just because, again, like, we can't have the same winner all the time. But we are going to get into the next game, which is going to be Sounds Like Pause versus Lord V Noodles. So it's going to be Leo versus Robin.
Interesting. Sounds Like Pause is going to go right back to Leonardo and try to use more of the turtle power here with Leo. I respect it.
Yeah, it's good for a first game, especially open up, and you really want to utilize your pocket in these kinds of situations. Yeah. And what better situation than first game of the tournament? Nice opening, though.
Both ninjas going at it right now. Robin against Leo. Damian Wayne Robin, that is. Both rocking those swords. Gotta love it. But all right, here we go. Catching that overhead, utilizing the extension there too, because there are 3 different properties in which you can bring out that shell drop. And he used the furthest one that he could to get to Lord V Noodles and get that damage. But here we go, Lord V Noodles now going to open things up here himself and get 410 damage. Try to set up a little bit. Good pressure, but great blocking from Sounds Like Pause.
All right, yeah, not too much heat, but Sounds Like Pause.
Catching with Mikey, just the last little bit of range that you can get, and there's the read there. An air escape, though, from Lord V Noodles. Trading hits. Raph going to come in with the assist, and that's going to be enough to chip away at that magic pixel. And the terminology that you definitely don't like to hear very often, Jackie. Full stick of butter for Sounds Like Pause. He's got all the meter in the world right now, which definitely doesn't work for Lord V Noodles, because any combo that connects that forces Lord V Noodles to clash is in Sounds Like Pause's favor, but because of the meter that was just spent, they're both tied at 2.
They'll probably both bet 2, yep. Sounds like Paws giving no room to breathe. Oh, nice catch with the Birdarang.
And there's Donnie. The thing about Leo and the way he works with his trait is you can just pretty much work a whole match without having to spend meter.
It's really nice.
Yeah.
It's 4v1. How is this fair?
Try to call in Mikey to help with the save there, but Mikey was of no help at all. Using that overhead, it won't connect. Good block there from Lord V Noodles. Lord V Noodles got to get something going. The push block there from Sounds Like Paws. Trying to use the low with Mikey. It's not going to work though.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of spacing issues there though with the Mikey, where it's just not perfected, but it hasn't affected. Ooh, nice overhead.
Would have been a whiff punish there, but an air escape from Lord V Noodles. And now Mikey is going to do some help. And that could be the game where the magic pixel right now. The low will connect. No meter, unfortunately, to convert. A jump 3, though. Here's
yeah,
the
nice
push block. And there it is. I believe that's a back 2 from Sounds Like Paws to close things out. Game number 1 going to him with the Ninja Turtle, Leonardo.
Slap chop at the end. Get
Enjoy
back.
a slice of pizza.
This is a katana. You get powered up if you use katanas.
That's right.
That's what happens.
That's right.
You just select it and you're like, yeah, I have way more strength now. It's good for all situations, especially anime conventions. Pull out that Sephiroth. You can't really hold it. It's not useful, but just having it.
Yeah.
Just having it.
Just that power that you feel.
All right. What are we going to see? Lord V Noodles, I want to see him just... We didn't really see him too much in... Sounds Like Paws' face. Like it was really just almost like a follow-up after. So let's see if he can sort of get Sounds Like Paws to play his game. And there it is, right there.
The thing that I think Lord V Noodles needs to pay attention to the most is the trait. Because that trait is so important for Sounds Like Paws. When Mikey has been called out, whether you get hit by it or not, that's the one that has the most charge time out of all the versions of the trait. So that's where you got to know, okay, he can't catch me with the low. He's only ever going to go overhead if he puts some pressure. I got to try and take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And here's an overhead of his own now from Lord V Noodles, but an air escape from Sounds Like Paws. And there's the usage of that trait into the sweep, and Lord V Noodles playing very well right now. He's got that first health bar. He's got over a half a life worth of advantage now.
Yeah, Mikey just not reaching.
As you can see, there it was. Like, those traits were on cooldown. So this is where he's got to get moving. And that's exactly what he's doing right now, catching those lows into the down 2. There's the full conversion with the setup into the sweep now. Good amount of damage, and he knows the spacing into that forward 3. Unclashable damage, 329 to be exact. And there's those lows connecting. Lord V Noodles completely turning things around from what we saw in game 1. And this is all unclashable damage that he's doing here because he's not going for that second hit, and he wins the game.
That was pretty convincing. I liked his utilization of the roll there at the end, too.
He was all over Sounds Like Paws.
Okay. Maybe first game was just a little bit of intel, getting those checks.
Hit that download button. Now let's see. Does Sounds Like Paws just jump ship right away and go to Green Arrow? Yes, he does.
Yeah, my man.
Okay.
That's probably it. He was like, oh, you know what? I'll use Leo until it doesn't work, and then make the main happen.
Definitely don't want to do the same thing that he did with Dink, where he was down 2-0, and then he was like, okay, let me make the switch. Although he ended up winning that set, you know you're good with Green Arrow. You know what it takes with Green Arrow. So just make that switch as soon as you can. You walked away with a victory with game number 1, but that second game was very convincing for Lord V Noodles. So I can understand and respect the character switch there. And there's that
actually
overhead.
Connected. Be careful.
He's going to be over 300 damage, and he has, just under 300 damage, and he has those fire arrows ready to go. Dodging that Birdarang 2 in the process.
Oh my goodness. Ooh. He's just so good at keeping him out and basically getting Lord V Noodles to jump when he wants him to.
Now the unfortunate thing right now is he was being pushed towards the corner, but just as I say that, he utilizes that interactable perfectly to get himself right out of that corner and continue this zoning game. There's a meter burn roll, though, from Lord V Noodles. Doesn't prefer the combo, though. I think he was expecting an air escape there from Sounds Like Paws, and he was going to try and take advantage of it.
Okay, good blocking. Still looking for that in, but he got some chip damage off it. But Sounds Like Paws really making it happen. Gets him locked in the corner.
There's that first health bar. Both these players are blocking really well. That's one thing that I'm noticing quite a bit of. Aside from obviously this zoning game that Sounds Like Paws is playing, Lord V Noodles has been blocking pretty well, and especially Sounds Like Paws has been blocking well. But As I say that, he gets caught by the lows.
Oh, nice
He gets
push
put into
block.
a full combo. Or, well, part of the combo as he air escaped.
I love when he jumps. Yeah, I love that move. He always jumps back and then throws that trade on the ground. He's like, do not come too close. You're going to have problems.
And there's that zoning game. All that chip damage just starts to add up bit by bit.
Yeah, especially with the fire arrows, you got to be careful. Ooh, going to try catch him with the air-to-air? No, he doesn't.
Using that low. Doesn't connect, though. This is just, it's so hard to play against this. You know, there's just really not much movement that Lord Venutos can make without getting caught in any way. Like, there's that air-to-air.
Yeah.
The meter burn roll to try and get out of the corner. Sounds like pause, though. Gets caught right back in it. And no clash yet from Lord Venutos. So this is actually pretty good position for Lord Venutos as he's going to land this combo here. But he drops it, unfortunately. And sounds like pause will take advantage of that. Oof. And the air-to-air, this isn't looking too good. The meter burn roll, but the low will connect. It sounds like Paz walks away with game number 3. It was just really unfortunate. That dropped combo changed the tide of the game very quickly.
He just, it was tough, honestly. And there was like the roll at the end there where I was just like, what's happening? It's an uphill battle to go against someone who zones as Robin, but I mean, that is the commitment you make when you pick Robin, and that's what you need to be playing 24/7 in the lab. You need to be like checking your jump spacing for all projectiles, for all characters, so you don't get zoned out.
That's right. This zoning game is just so difficult to counter, especially when it's Green Arrow, because Green Arrow also has that combo potential when he lands an Ice Arrow or two. But here we go, opening things up right now in game number 4 is Lord Venutos.
Putting on a good show here. Catches him with the Birdarang. Again, don't want to give him too much spacing. Oh, but gets frozen.
And again, the startup frames on that Birdarang throw is what completely gives Sounds Like Pause all the time in the world to catch that Ice Arrow. He's got those Fire Arrows ready now. Doesn't convert the combo there with the Fire Arrow, unfortunately, but it's all good. He still gets a bit of damage out of it.
Nice push blocking. Get that spacing to control the neutral. All right, Birdarang just giving
ready again. Try to catch the air-to-air, but...
Oh, that interactable goes right over the Birdarang, freezes him. Big combo happening now. Oh,
drops it a little bit. A wake up there from Lord Venutos. And that Sounds Like Pause trying to catch that zoning game. Try to go for the overhead there of that Fire Arrow. And the charge in will work. It'll be a traded hit, and the jump 3 will close things out on that first health bar in favor of Lord Venutos now.
Oh,
Nice usage of that move there to catch him full screen and to close that gap a little bit. Ooh.
Could have been risky. Oh, these are
very
some
risky.
Ooh.
Nice timing.
Sounds like Pause on match point.
Here we go. Both these players, though, at full meter right now, and Lord Venutos does have the life advantage. Very slightly, though. It looks like it's being chipped away now.
Ooh, good slide. Nice jump over the Birdarang. Does not get hit.
Looking for that
Anticipating
air-to-air. Ooh, nice block there from Lord Venutos. Any hit that he can take here is going to be some serious damage and a good setup for Sounds Like Pause. So just wants to, I think right now, what Lord Venutos is going to try and look for is to make Sounds Like Pause clash before he has to. Oh, and the overhead will connect, though, and Sounds Like Pause is going to get some good damage here, but there's a clash from Lord Venutos.
Love the confidence, kid.
Do you think Sounds Like Pause is going to be
at a meter
before? Yeah.
Advantage, so he will take some more damage there. 15%. Although it still was the right move, I believe, for Noodles to do. He just needed to release that pressure there and take a breather. And right now, there's that zoning game. The jump 3 off the interactable. There's the low.
One hit.
This could be game right now.
Turn
Catching
it
the overhead, though, into the sweep. With the overhead and a clash now from Sounds Like Pause. Don't count out Lord Venutos. He's probably not going to bet here because he wants that meter either for a roll or to just catch him with that Assassin Strike meter burn. And here we go. This is scary.
Oh, for hell.
Utilizing those lows. He's looking for the spacing. Using the meter burn now. No meter.
Oh,
catching that overhead. Any combo and the air. The anti-air will connect. Sounds Like Pause.
Moves on.
Moves on.
Sending Lord
That was
Venutos
very
home.
intense.
It's so tough for Robin, but I mean, Lord Venutos did what he had to do with, the tools he has. He's got the Birdarang, which can kind of, like, you can move in behind that in terms of projectiles, but It's so tough.
That was very scary right towards the end there because Sounds Like Paz had no clash available. So any hit confirmed that Lord Venus could have found, he would have taken the game. But Sounds Like Paz just sticking with that bread and butter, that green arrow. He did some work though. He did some work with the Ninja Turtles. We're looking at some replays here. This was a great set between the two players. Lord V Noodles is not someone that we should count out, especially in the weeks going forward, because he's the guy who upset and beat Hayate in that Robin mirror match last week. So, yeah, not to count him out, but Sounds Like Paz is just, he's playing on another level right now. And this was that exchange here, right at that Magic Pixel. No clash available for both these guys. Obviously, of course, the Lord V Noodles at that Magic Pixel, but Sounds Like Paz was able to walk away with it, and he wins that set 3-1, moving on in that loser's bracket. And things are getting interesting. So let's take a look at that bracket though. As you can see here, in that winner side, we did have Honeybee moving on into the grand finals. And then in the lower side right now, we had Sounds Like Paz moving on. And yeah, things are starting to heat up. This losers bracket is what you want to pay attention to most. So I'm excited to see what things are going to what's going to go down in these next couple matches here. What are you expecting to see going forward now?
It's hard to say. I mean, Bane might go to grand finals just to
with
have
Bio,
the
and we get
sweet,
that
salty run back.
Yeah.
But I don't want to count out Swans' Green Lantern.
Yeah.
I mean, that was really exciting to see, and I think he's going to be up against.
Yeah. I think he's going up against Dr. Stabs here.
Yeah.
So that'll be an interesting matchup. I believe Stabs is using Firestorm.
Yep.
So this is going to be the real testament here for Swans to see if his Green Lantern is really up to snuff, because he went up against Lego's Gorilla Grodd, and that was a pretty even matchup, I'd say. But now, like, this is it. People consider Firestorm to be one of those top tier characters. Can Swans keep up with his Green Lantern? He really came up and proved himself in that first game that he played earlier. So let's see now what's going to happen as we get into this first game. Swans going up against Dr. Stabs, Green Lantern versus Firestorm.
Stabs might just take it just due to the tools that Firestorm has at his disposal. I mean, his down one, pretty strong, even though it got changed like a little bit. It's still a great tool.
Yeah.
He can zone much faster than Green Lantern can keep up with. So the Molten Trap is going to be really key here.
Yep. Oh, that jump 3 will land, though. He actually tried to go for a throw because I think he wasn't expecting that jump 3 to land. There's that safe string on block. It's quite a bit of chip damage. There's the low. He's going to go for a reset. No, he's just going to go for that background bounce combo. And the forward 3 won't connect as this gets shut down. Another wake up there. Weird usage of the interactable there. I think he might have thought his character was a power character and would have thrown it full screen. And here comes that meter burn back 3 now. And he's going to meter burn that Molten Trap. Go for the cross-up, and he connects it. There's the usage of that interactable correctly now. Using more interactables to just extend that combo longer and longer.
Okay, what are we going to do? Swans, one more hit will get rid of this bar. Swans trying to find an opening, but Dr. Stabs. Oh, nice push block.
Now,
that trade on the projectile.
That was good for Swans because he's on that Magic Pixel. He wanted to just try and get any kind of damage out there as quick as possible. But here's what you were talking about now. That projectile from Firestorm works a lot faster than anything that Green Lantern can throw it unless he's going to meter burn that projectile. And there we go. He zones it out to get the first health bar, but not before taking quite a bit of damage himself.
Scary though. Stabs is on level 3 just waiting to pop it. He's just trying to see what Swans is going to do. Decides to go in. Look at this. Just waiting. He's just seeing what are you going to do. Yeah, punishing with Molten Trap and meter burned it.
Red, and there's unclashable damage. Here comes level 3 trait now. Meter burn roll once again gets caught by that Molten Trap, and the throw is going to do it. Game number 1, Dr. Stabs.
Yeah, like Fighting Games 101 at the end there where he's just like, okay, like I'll just let him come to me. Where you always want activity to be happening. You always want to think, you know, almost 2 steps ahead. What is my opponent going to do? So kind of when you saw him dipping back and forth like that, I was like, no, Firestorm, finish your food. Please, don't play with it.
Yeah,
don't
no, that was smart play from Dr. Stabs as well because, you know, you see when Swans is in that position of being at that low amount of health, he just wants to get in there and try and get any kind of hit that he can. And when you do that, you start to make mistakes, and Stabs realized that. And played it perfectly towards the end of that first match. So here we go into game number 2 now.
Begin.
Who's going to get that first hit?
Yeah, just backing off,
Both
getting
very
that
patient.
space. Oh,
Catches that first hit with the Starfish there. Trying to see if he can catch that molten
that
trap
down
now.
one's so good. Look, this pressure he's applying
comes.
gets the meter burn. Ooh.
Doesn't convert though. Drops the combo. And gets caught with the low. No full combo from Swans. I think he was maybe trying to play a little bit of a zoning game or something there. But he really can't zone too much against Stab's Firestorm because that fireball comes out so quick, especially if you meter burn it. It's like one of the fastest moves in the game, so there's really not much that Swans can do here in terms of utilizing projectiles or full screen moves with Green Lantern. He's really just going to have to try and play Rushdown a little bit and be in Stab's face, get those resets going.
Oh, okay, nice use of the interactable. Dr. Stab's in the corner, but yeah, it's not really there. We go roll out.
Oh, and a meter burn roll from Swans, but it's completely red.
Dr. Stabs is really not respecting Swans at all.
Not
He's
at all.
playing like, I don't want to say almost treating it like it's amateur hour, but very much like backing off and just waiting for him to do something to be like, here, have a little projectile, enjoy.
Yeah, these trades here is not what Swans wants. He needs to get in there now and start doing some damage. There's that meter burn roll once again. But the thing is once he uses that meter burn roll, he doesn't follow up with much because Stabs is just ready for it. Now Stabs has that level 2 trait ready, but sort of wasting it. But there we go. He lands a hit and tries to get across. It's not going to work, but the throw will. And this is definitely looking to be in Stabs' favor right now. Swan's not really able to get much going at all. There we go. Getting some hits in, but that is game number 2. Very convincingly going to Dr. Stabs. He was just really on top of things that entire match, just shutting down any meter burn roll, catching the Molten Trap where he could, and then of course, once that level 3 trade is out, it's very dangerous.
Yeah, Swans definitely needs to switch it up. We've seen him just allowing Stabs to do whatever he wants. Stabs is literally just holding back and just giving him space and just waiting.
And now in an interesting turn of events here, Swan's switching from hero to villain in the Lantern universe, going over to Atrocitus now. This
Dexstar.
This could be interesting. Yeah, getting Dexstar out of there. That's just good pressure.
Here we go. Okay, so a little bit of change in the pace. This might throw Dr. Stabs off, but again, he's just using those safe pressure strings.
They did trade hits, but I believe that Swans caught the hit first, so he got that first bar meter. Ooh,
okay.
Canceling into the forward 3, giving himself time to call out Dex now.
Pussycat's out.
There it is. And he utilized that shield now. Here's that pressure. The push block, though, from Stabs. That's very smart. There's been an update to Atrocitus' trait where a push block will actually deplete some of the timer that Dexstar can be out for. And there's the low with the Blood NATO, but he's not able to follow it up, unfortunately. I think he was maybe still in Green Lantern mode there.
Kitty's back on deck, not bringing him out.
Ooh,
he should just play the same game.
Trait, and he catches those Molten Traps. Same side. That's really going to hurt. That damage is going to add up. Keeping it safe, and the connection on the Starfish will take out that first health bar. And right now, Stab is on match point. But there's
nice
Dexstar.
Shield. Yes, shield to get in.
This is where you can apply that pressure. Canceling into the meter burn back 3 now. Got the corner.
Kitty. Do something, yeah. See that pause there? Like, go for a grab.
He connected that back 2, but he didn't follow it up with the back 2-3 string. And he could have just had Stabs' first life bar right there, but now Stabs is going to connect the meter burn back 3. Ooh, very risky use of the Blood NATO, but it will pay off. Okay. That Blood NATO is like one of the most unsafe moves in the game if it's blocked. So, a risky move from Swans. It is so much fun.
It's tough though. Dr. Stabs is on match point. Swans really needs to make something happen. Not utilizing his trait though. Like, bring out your Pussycat.
The thing that you got to be careful though with pulling out Dex is there is that time in between pulling him out before you can do anything. So you got to find the right gap, and it looks like he did find it as he's got Dex out. But a push block there from from Stabs allows him to just get rid of Dex right away. And the meter burn back 3 now. He's got the corner. This is going to hurt. Oh,
it
a good
enough?
conversion. A wake up could be good chip damage though, but not being done yet from Stabs. And there's that unsafe move on block, but he's got the clash. They're probably both going to bet a bar here. Yes, they are.
Yep.
Any hit will finish it. There it is, the chip damage from the TV. And Atrocitus has been taken down, and so has Swans. But Swans with a good showing there. Maybe if he had gone with Atrocitus a little earlier, we could have seen a bit of a different set here, because I feel like he was in more of a comfortable position going up against Stabs Firestorm with his Atrocitus. But unfortunately, as things go here, Stabs walks away with a 3-0, and we'll move on.
I love a good Atrocitus. I love commentating those matches.
Yeah.
You can be bad without being bad. But next match is coming up. We should go back to bracket. Let's check out bracket.
Let's
do
look at replays first,
Yeah.
and then we'll check out the bracket. But yeah, this was pretty convincing from Dr. Stabs. That Firestorm is running a clinic right now this week. He just utilizes the right resets too, and perfect timing there. But we did see, again, we saw a little spark from Swans. Like I said, if he had maybe made this
that's
switch.
cute. There's a combo.
Yeah, if he had maybe made that switch just a bit earlier, we could have seen something go down there with Swans.
But like when you see, so here's our screen. Like when you see someone, this person, like just back off and just wait, like this is not respectful. This is like, I know what you're gonna do. This is cute, and then just wait for them to come in. So I mean, you really don't want to let this kind of neutral game happen where they're controlling the pace. Like he literally just backed off. He was like, "Yeah, just come get me, and then made it all the safe pressure strings. Kind of in control, a little bit of outplaying.
All right, so we're actually going to go right into our next game here with Stabs again going up against Sounds Like Pause. And Sounds Like Pause still running things here with Leo. I understand this, because if he can do work with Leo, then good. But if he loses,
we got Arrow. Yeah, we got
Arrow.
Our homies there for us.
I like
call
this.
when we need them.
I like this. All right, here we go.
But
Game
now
number
Stabs,
1 now.
coming off that win, this is good for Headspace, but he's got to switch up his game because he's no longer playing Swans. He's playing the pause, man. Oh, nice use of the interactable.
That interactable was meter burn so that the damage was guaranteed to get through there. Try to meter burn that Molten Trap, and there's the overhead with Donnie. He could have connected a back 3, but I think he just wasn't expecting that overhead to land. Did get a good combo out of it, though. Keeping it safe with that jump in there. Nicely done. Ooh, couldn't get that first hit, unfortunately, to get through the armor off that meter back 3. And Stabs has got the corner now, and he's going to be taking complete control of it. There's these corner combos. He's not going to actually spend meter on the
Pause
Molten
push
Trap,
block
but
there?
Maybe he could have.
Yeah. Because he was just kind of sitting there and eating that. You kind of be like, oh, get off me.
Like right
You're
there.
right there,
There's the
yes.
push block. Yeah,
Pink.
you need to get out of the corner right now. Try to utilize the low with Michelangelo. It won't work out, though. Stabs quick to block it. There's that meter burn back 3, but Sounds Like Pause. Nicely done using that air special to get over Stabs and avoid taking the damage. Double hits there from Raph's projectile trait, and that shuts down the meter burn back 3. And now Sounds Like Pause has got that first health bar down, and we're just about even on life. Not sure what the usage of Donatello was there. That must have been a mistake.
Mistake.
Trying to get the overhead. Won't work out, though. An overhead will work.
Punish that.
For Stabs. And Stabs going to connect that Molten Trap, but he has no meter right now. This is actually a really good position for Sounds Like Pause to be in. But now Stabs has that meter, and he has that level 3 trait. A push block there, though, is going to utilize that first meter that Stabs had.
I'm kind of scared because Dr. Stabs has that level 3 trait just ready to activate.
Both these guys are playing very patient because they know any hit on either side can guarantee them quite a combo. Good pressure there. Using Raph, keeping it safe. Catching that overhead now. A clash coming in maybe from Stabs. No, he's just going to eat the combo. He was at a meter disadvantage. And now, Sounds Like Pause trying to keep it unclashable. Going for that sword swipe. The low with Michelangelo. All this damage starting to add up. Try to catch the overhead. That won't work. A punish could have been done far worse there for Stabs. But again, I think all the same with Sounds Like Pause. He's trying to go with unclashable right now. He's got level 3 trade out.
Healing up.
Catching the air-to-air. And he uses that Starfish and the...
That was nothing.
Wow. What a finish.
Woo!
What a finish.
Don't
Both
drop
these
your
players with Clash available, just looking for those tiny little hits to avoid a clash. Makes it very, very tricky.
Yeah, go right back into it. Honestly, he had good pacing with Leo. Or wait, did they go to character select?
Well, it goes to character select automatically, but I'm
Right.
wondering now, does Sounds Like Paws go green arrow? Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Okay, I can respect that. I can respect
I was
that.
like, it was pretty close. But no, we're out to win. We want money.
Fighters approaching the Joker's
Although that was a
playground.
close match. I would have understood if he stuck with Leo as well, but this is his bread and butter. This is the character that he has the most knowledge with, so I can understand that, you know, rather than risking losing again and being in a 2-0 situation, he just switches to green arrow right away. But Stabs will open things up with that throw. The jump 3 off the interactable will work out for Sounds Like Paws, though.
Sounds like Paws trying to get that frozen. Nice push block there from Stabs. Both just trying to build meter. Be careful. Gets the overhead.
Fire
Oh,
arrows are ready. Now, Sounds Like Paws has familiarity in this matchup. He was facing Dink earlier on with that Firestorm. So let's see if he can turn the tides the same he did in that set right now and just completely outzone Stabs. He's got that ice arrow. Oh, and he
catches him
catches
on
it.
the
Oh, but he
toes.
uses a regular arrow, actually. He doesn't actually get much of a combo off of it. Maybe he was just trying to set up for those fire arrows to keep the zoning game going. There's that low with the Molten Trap and air escape, though, from Sounds Like Paws to avoid any additional damage and to just basically
freezes him.
let that trait run down.
yeah, I think the first time he didn't have enough time to move in, so probably just to
Yeah.
make sure the damage happens. Oh, but here he
Here we
does.
go now. He caught that ice arrow once again, and here's a full combo. Probably going to set up with those fire arrows now. Air to air. Here's the zoning game. All that chip damage.
Yeah, they have such good chip. Love the fire arrows. Look at that.
Yep. There it is. Air
Ooh,
to
he's
air
cooking.
again. Just making
Oh.
perfect reads. Perfect reads. And now he's slowly taking down that first health bar. There's the slide now. Just when you don't expect it, or when you least expect it, you get caught by it.
Gets
and then air
him.
to air.
Oh my goodness.
Don't
He's
jump.
training this man.
Don't jump.
Oh.
When those fire arrows are ready, Sounds Like Paws is making all the reads right now.
He's basically conditioned Dr. Stabs at this point to do
Yeah.
exactly what he wants to do.
He's essentially opened the book that is Dr. Stabs and is reading through every chapter here as he connects combo after combo. He's got that
It's gonna
corner.
happen. Oh,
Meter burn in the interactable. Won't do any damage though.
Watch
That
your
Sounds Like Paws
toes.
back off. It's that
Just
zoning
walk
game.
up,
What can you
okay.
do? What can you do about it? You just have no opportunity to get in. He even utilizes those normal arrows as well, just to get that tiny little bit of damage and give him the time to be able to spawn those other arrows.
okay. KOF in. Just a little throw happening. Nice
There's
molten
the
trap meter burn.
Molten trap, and he will get that first health bar.
Can
He
you
has
turn
no
it
meter
around
now.
though? Like, come on.
He has no meter,
But he's
but
got
he has
level
level 3
3.
trait, and he
Yeah.
pops it right away.
You're just gonna look at him?
He's just eating that damage. I think he's just trying to look
Are
for
you
a
just gonna
hit,
look at him?
and that is the game. He doesn't even go for a clash. Kind of just conceded there, it looked almost, and just let Sounds Like Paws walk away with game number 2 here.
It's good. Maybe he's like, you know what? I need a little bit of firewood to stoke these flames, and now I'm gonna bring it back this game. I just needed
Take a breather.
arrows in my face. I'm gonna burn this wood.
Fighters approaching.
But all right, as we get into game number 3, we're tied 1-1. Sounds Like Paws honestly just proving that his green arrow is up to snuff. So I don't even see, honestly, why he's risking switching to Leo. I mean, at first I was like all for it,
The experience,
but
just the tournament
maybe yeah,
experience.
to get that experience. Yeah, you're right.
Especially, and just for a counter picking, if he ever gets against someone that has
Yeah.
green arrows bad matchups, he's got something else.
Trying to go for that overhead in the ice arrow, and the jump 3 will connect.
Okay,
Could
don't
have
let
taken
me-
advantage there. The back 3, that is so hard to time, but Stabs will get it, but doesn't fully convert.
Stabs waking up a bit. He's like, yeah, I got a little
Air to
tricky.
air.
Yeah, it's so good.
What can you do? You just can't jump.
You got to do your slow walk up duck, walk up
Yeah.
duck, walk up duck. He's got to follow maybe his own projectiles in, see what kind of tools he can utilize. Oh
Getting
God,
caught
putting
by
on a
those
clinic.
overheads now. Meter burn back 3 almost in desperation to just try and get a hit
And he
here.
jumped over that molten trap. Like
Yeah.
I'm living for Sounds Like Paws right now.
Sounds Like Paws is playing so good. And there we go, the Starfish, but an air escape there from Sounds Like Paws. He just wants to make sure that this game is on his side, but that Molten Trap will connect. Level 3 trait is ready. What's the mix-up now? It's going to be opposite side. The corner is his, and a good conversion there from Stabs as he takes that first health bar.
Okay, figuring stuff out, not getting caught up in Sounds Like Paw's pace. But again, he's got to find a way in on him.
There we go. He catches that Molten Trap now, and he's going to get this corner. What's he going to do? He opted for a restand. I like it. Just getting quite a bit of damage here, but Sounds Like Paws will use the bow spin to get out of that.
Yeah, get back. Level 1 at his disposal. Level 2 finally on deck. He's just waiting there. Oh.
Metering that Molten Trap. That's not going to work out, though. But that will.
Here we go.
He's just about to have level 3 trait ready, but a clash here from Sounds Like Paws. Sounds Like Paws again. Probably going to bet 2 bar here. Oh, 3 bar. Okay, he's going to get 30% health back now. He's got a bar meter. You're right, though.
He builds it so quick.
He gets his meter back so quick. So get as much health back as you can and just continue that zoning game. See if he can secure this victory right now. The unfortunate thing about this, though, is that without a clash available, all Stabs needs to do is connect that Molten Trap and get one good reset here on level 3 trait.
Back 3. Ugh.
Oh, almost gets caught by the Ice Arrow, but blocks it just at the right time. Try to meter burn that projectile there. He's trying to close out this game, but Sounds Like Paws is not going down without a fight. Oh, and he catches him with the meter burn fireball. I like that move. He realizes that that move comes out a lot faster than Sounds Like Paws would be able to have enough time to duck after spawning that Ice Arrow. And he was just right and walks away with that win.
The Doctor up 2.
That looked to be in Sounds Like Paws' favor for a while, but Dr. Stabs turned things around.
He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. I got a diagnosis. Okay, Gotham City. Hate this stage because we're transitioning all over the place. Yay! Yay. Actually, it gets kind of exciting. I'm like, we just want to see a show.
We got like monster trucks crashing in the background and stuff. It's a pretty cool stage.
Yo, Batman can barely keep the lights on in Gotham, okay? Like, he's trying his best.
Get your act together,
okay? He can't... He's trying his best. He's got no love in his life except, you know, sometimes Catwoman, depending on the universe.
But all right, here we go.
Sometimes she's LGBTQ, but get back into this fight because the Doctor is putting on a clinic. Ooh, gets that Molten Trap. Didn't meter burn it, though.
Oh, nice usage of the Ice Arrow. He catches the overhead, and here comes a full combo. Fire arrows ready to go. And he switches sides, too. I like it. I like the improvisation there, just being ready and understanding of the space and knowing what you got to do. Getting your opponent in the corner is such an important thing. But what it also does for someone like Sounds Like Paws, who's very keen on the zoning, is it gives him all the other side of the screen to be able to just jump back, zone, jump back, zone. So rather than having that corner pressure, basically what he did was just avoid him from being too far back. But that Molten Trap will connect. Eventually it gets caught. And oh, he can't connect the second Molten Trap there, unfortunately, for the reset. And now he's going to get caught by the bow spin. That was really unfortunate for Stabs. What could have been a really good reset into a full combo for Stabs turned into him losing that first health bar.
Don't let him charge. And he's like, okay, you give me full screen, I'll take some time. Let's get a little power up. Oh, nice push block. There. Okay, we're making stuff happen. Really nice, nice strings. Gets that health bar.
And now he's got the corner, and he is on his way to that level 3 trait. No meter, though, right now. Trading hits, trading blows. Both of these players playing at the peak.
Dr. Stabs is on match point, though, so all he has to do is close out this round.
That's right.
To send him home.
That's right. Sounds like Paws has got to get things going right now.
Oh, be careful.
Catch that low there with the Ice Arrow. Spawning an Ice Arrow again. He's looking to land full combo, going with the overhead, and that's going to work this time. Ooh, he went for a jump 3 there, but couldn't fully convert. He usually just goes in for the jump in into the 1-1-1 combo, but he opted maybe to try and get a little more damage out that time.
And it did not work out in his favor.
Level 3 trait is ready for Stabs, and Stabs has the option here to just try and finish Sounds Like Paws as there's no clutch available for him. Gotta go for that low. It's all mind games when that Ice Arrow is out.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Went for the overhead. It won't work though. Stabs catching that Molten Trap. He has enough time to get
this could be big.
An air escape. We're running out of time as well.
There's a throw.
That could be it. Magic Pixel right now utilizing the interactable, and he catches the jump 3. Crossing it up. Overhead on the ice arrow.
He just needs one hit.
Oh my goodness. Is he going to go into the interactable or the stage transition? Yes,
Yes,
he is. Unclashable damage. Magic pixel for sounds like pause. What he's trying to look for right now is to maybe catch that ice arrow and utilize some more unclashable damage, meter burning that projectile, and the torpedo will finish things out for Stabs. A little exchange there that might have gotten too close for comfort for Dr. Stabs, but keeping it composed, he lands that hit and closes things out. Sounds like pause, unfortunately, ending his run today, but what a run it was.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
And he got some Leo experience.
That's right.
I mean, I think he's still definitely top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still taking home.
He's still getting quite a bit of points.
Huge
still
points.
Quite a bit of points. And he's just been playing well, especially with week 2. Now going into week 3, he's playing really well. And I loved seeing Leonardo. I loved seeing that. But all right, let's go to some replays here and see some of the stuff that we just witnessed. A lot of back and forth. Both of these players just playing at the peak that they have ever played, I think. And oh my goodness, just seeing Sounds Like Pause bring out Leo is something so cool. Just to see one of those pocket characters, and he did work with him too during the entirety of his run here in week 3. But his bread and butter was Green Arrow. It was definitely something that you could tell. That zoning game is so hard to counter, but Dr. Stabs did slowly found his footing and was able to walk away with that victory. Once he got that
I was
corner.
honestly really surprised, but I mean the corner, that's his place. Like that's where the Doctor's comfortable, and especially we saw him definitely pick up the pace from the last set of games.
Once he gets that corner control, especially if level 3 trait is ready to go, like it's so hard to block. It's so hard to block. And right here we saw that air escape, and this was looking to be the end.
Look, and then
once
here
we got
we
to that
go.
magic pixel, it just things started to take a turn. And Sounds Like Pause almost looking like he was making the comeback of a lifetime, but just barely getting touched by that torpedo.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
That stage transition.
Yeah,
it was
right
all
through.
unclashable too. And I think that Sounds Like Pause was probably looking to finish it unclashable, but he got caught by that torpedo, and that unfortunately ended it. But our next matchup here, Stabs is coming back as he's about to go up against Biohazard. So before we get to that though, let's take a look at our bracket and see what's been going down here throughout the entirety of week 3. So I believe we're going to get a bracket right now.
Here we go.
As you can see in losers final, we have Dr. Stabs going up against Biohazard. And then I believe whoever moves on from there
this goes to grand finals against the Bee himself.
That's right. That's right. And if Honeybee
Third week in a row.
3 weeks in a
Third
row.
week in a row.
I have no idea. That would be really intense. But all right, let's kick it to Drew and Camille, who's going to break down and analyze a little bit about what we just saw in those last few matches. Drew, Camille, what's going on?
Oh, okay. Like my palms are sweaty because like I love both Nudes and I love Pause. So I didn't know going into it like who to root for, but like Nudes kind of made that real easy.
Yeah. Shout out to Pause.
Shout out to Pause though. Like maybe he shouldn't have come into it with the turtle right from the beginning. Maybe underestimated.
Yeah, he definitely. I don't know if he underestimated it, but I felt like because the matchup was like Robin, and that's a rushdown character, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna pull out the turtles and cowabunga this team." You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly what happened, and it did not work out.
No, it didn't. And then they had that projectile thing going on.
Absolutely. After that, it just like Pause was like, you know what? I'm gonna just pull out the green arrows and start annoying this guy and just started shooting, and it worked out for him. It was crazy.
I was really sweaty here, but you were like Stabs all the way. So it's going to be interesting to see the losers finals, which we have coming up next. Like I don't know.
It's a run back of Biohazard and Dr. Stabs in winners, and last time Biohazard basically scraped them 3-1.
So then will we see the brothers come back again for the finals?
Maybe. We'll see. I mean, Dr. Stabs may have to make that adjustment, and if he does, that's awesome.
Yeah. So. Yeah, we are actually hoping that he does change it up, like he gets in, so then maybe it's a change, but I don't know. I don't know what to think. We're going to have a lot of cool stuff coming up because Loser Finals is happening right now. Let's see what Jackie and Fizz are doing.
So welcome back. Thank you so much, Drew and Camille. We're getting into it. Now, Doctor has been in the last 2 matches, going into a 3rd match.
Yep.
This can be extremely mentally draining from a player's standpoint.
Definitely. You know, when you play this many matches in a row, it can be a lot to take in, you know. So I can see a position here where maybe Dr. Stabs could be a bit worn out. But you know, you got to come to play. You got to come to play.
It's
so
the life of losers bracket. It's really tough, but sometimes the crawl out really makes you, you know, play a little bit better because you're like, you get to the grand finals and you're like, okay, now all I have to do is reset this and then win.
That's right. So I believe we're going to get into our match here in just a moment. We're getting the players ready. But Bio also coming off that loss against his brother and being kicked into the losers bracket here. Now let's see, can he make that comeback? Can he get right back into that match against Honeybee again? We're actually going to see Stabs not go with Firestorm, but pick Red Hood.
Interesting.
Very interesting. I would have expected him to pick Firestorm, to be honest. But, I mean, I guess he's going to go with that Red Hood. I mean, if you look at his hero card there, he's got Firestorm in the main and Red Hood stuff in the background. So, let's see here. The back or the down one will connect, though, for Bio into that interaction, and he opens things up now. But there's that low.
Okay. Oh, trade is down. There we go.
Now, Red Hood's another character that can play a really good zoning game, but he's also got a great 50-50 with that trait. Unblockable, interactable there, usage from Bio.
Oh, too much looking at Bio. Yeah, he uses the elbow. Yeah, nice armor.
That damage gets through, though. Even with the armor, the damage will get through, so that works in the favor of Stabs, catching those that mine, but that is unsafe, unfortunately, canceling into the back 3, and there's that health bar. Gone. As Bio walks away with 540 damage almost. Here we go, a nice little setup into the mine now. Meter burn roll to switch sides, I like it.
Biohazard not really letting him get any footing. Oh, nice Ebony and Ivory up in the air.
Ooh, that armor, though, from the Venom there on that charge, you got to be careful. And a wake up there from Stabs. It's not going to work out, unfortunately. And there we go. He walks away with that first round there with that dive in, meter burning it as well to extend the damage.
Crazy Party Games, be careful. Ooh, does not let him jump in. Throws him all the way to the corner.
He was looking for the jump as well to try and make that read. And again, that's damage that works in the favor of Stabs. He's going to block that charge and catch the damage off the mine. Damage off the mine also does quite a bit of chip, but a read from Bio pulling out the super. This could be, just barely the game right there. And now Stabs couldn't finish things out.
Finishes
Bio
it off with the down 2.
A beautiful read there, noticing that Stabs is on a bit of a recovery frame when he throws that mine out, and it was just enough to get the super kicked out there and got quite a bit of damage to finish that game. A nice read from Bio.
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to see... Oh, no, not a character change.
No? Okay.
Yeah, commitment. Okay. I was like, he's probably going to switch. I'll have to ask Dr. Stabs later the choice.
What the
just
decision
because,
was with this,
yeah, I really think his Firestorm would be a little bit stronger.
Yeah, honestly, I would have expected him to go Firestorm as well. I feel like maybe he'd be more comfortable, especially considering up until now he's been playing nothing but Firestorm. So I'm intrigued by the character switch, and he does open things up with that back 2, and he gets rid of the armor there by hitting twice. And a full combo now with the setup from the mine, but the wake up there on that elbow drop is going to connect for Bio, and Bio now catching that low. Probably going to utilize that interactable, yes.
Extend that combo.
That is so much damage there, and he tried to get that elbow drop at a wake up, and a parry attempt from Stabs, but this is going to hurt. That is 600 damage. And that's unsafe.
Ooh.
Going with the overhead and then trying to use the shurikens in the air, but that doesn't do much for him. And the elbow drop will finish that first health bar. Although Stabs is playing much better right now.
Yeah, a little bit more solid. But again, he'll... Oh, okay, back three. Yeah.
Doesn't fully convert, though, unfortunately. That gives room for Bio to do some hefty damage now. And there we go. Unsafe on block there, or just a complete whiff punish from Stabs. Gets that first health bar.
Doesn't even care that he's on debuff. Just chooses to go in. Nice push block. Ooh, using that interactable, get a little extra damage in there.
There we go, the dive in. That's good, some good damage there. 4 stabs, but he gets caught by the low in an immediate clash. He's at a meter disadvantage, though, so he's probably going to take 25% health off of his life bar, and Bio will bet 2 bar. And now he's pretty much on his last lifeline here and gets caught by that Bane Bomb.
Run up Bane Bomb.
The disrespect from Biohazard as he walks up now 2-0. Now, do we see Stabs go to Firestorm here? I think so.
Or will he just play like another character, like totally different?
That would be crazy.
He'll
but I'm
pick the
expecting
Flash.
Fire. I'm expecting
He'll pick
Firestorm.
the Flash.
Firestorm.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
is.
there we go.
Again,
Probably
this-
just curious. He might have labbed something and like, oh, you know what, I have
Maybe.
something, but then stepping up to like Biohazard's quality of play with Bane, it might be totally, you know, just something you can't lab out
Yeah.
because the difference is huge.
But now, is this too little too late? Because do we see a close set here now?
No, we've seen people bring it back. We saw Gunny bring
That's
it
right.
back,
Yeah,
right?
we
He
did.
was down 2 and he brought it back 3-2.
It's very true.
So never
right.
count anyone out. Don't put your stick down, but the people's elbow looking good. Oh, nice interactable. Moving in slowly but surely.
Stabs is looking for an opening right now. Push block, nicely done. The meter burn back 3 unfortunately won't connect because of the hitbox off of the whiff from the elbow drop.
All right, we're in level 2 Venom.
Meter burning.
Nice.
No usage of the trait just yet. Level 3 trait is ready though. There's some good corner pressure. Meter burn on the interactable, it's not going to work out.
Oh,
The back
very
2
nice.
gets stuffed there from the Bane Bomb into the meter burn RKO, and he's going to do it again.
All right, one hit.
And the jump, ooh, I like the
Ooh,
neutral
yeah.
jump bait there from Stabs, and then he walks away with a torpedo now. He's got that first health bar. He's going to be looking for some damage here, though, but he gets caught by that charge. Stabs definitely wanted to get a little bit of damage that he possibly could have there before having his first health bar taken down. Utilizes that push block and meter burn roll to get out of the corner there.
A dangerous situation for Dr. Stabs because Biohazard is on match point for this.
Yeah, and another clash that's not going to work in favor of Stabs. He's going to take another 25% damage here. But I can see why he did it. I can see why he did it. Getting hit by Bio when he has that Venom ready and just that cancel into the meter burn forward 3 or back 3 could have been way more damage than just 25%. So I understand the clash there. But right now he's getting Bane Bomb.
Oh,
after
into level
Bane
3.
Bomb.
Oh, nice. Catches
Oh,
him.
couldn't convert though, and that meter burn back 3 gets stuffed because it's level 3 Venom, and the game is over. A quick 3-0 from Biohazard, and now he is going to move on to Grand Finals to go up against his brother once again in the run back. Biohazard versus Honeybee is going to be coming up here in just a few short moments, but man.
Pretty wild.
That was
Pretty wild.
That was a quick set.
Yeah. I mean, a convincing 3-0 from Biohazard. His Bane is not to be flexed with. And especially if you're going to bring out something like a secondary, like you need to make sure everything's on point because that's his pseudo main, I guess. His main is Harley. But is she really ever going to get buffed to be usable? I'm so
Probably
sorry,
not.
but like, is that going to happen? Will NRS make a little Bio's dream come true?
I don't know. Let's look at some replays though from the set that we just witnessed, and look back at some of the things that we had just seen. Right, this was a beautiful read from
The
Bio.
super, yeah, what a
just
good time.
Completely reading the playing field when Stabs tried to throw that mine. And Stabs was trying to do work here with Red Hood. It just wasn't working out though. He couldn't get any combos out there. The zoning wasn't happening for him. Bio was utilizing that trait so good, and he has such an understanding with Bane and what Venom does for him, at different levels too. Level 3 can get through armor. Level 1 can just completely give you armor. So there's just so much that Bio has an understanding with Bane, and he was putting it all out there. So he walks away with a quick 3-0 against Dr. Stabs, and now he's going to get that run back. He's going to get that run back against Honeybee in the grand finals for week 3. Can he take it? He has to run through 2 sets to do so. Remember, he is in that loser side. So before we get to this insane grand finals, though, we're going to jump to a quick break. But stick around. Grand finals week 3 of the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit is on its way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at grand finals for week 3 of the Northern Arena Injustice 2 Elite Circuit. The brothers are facing off again in a run back from earlier. Honeybee going up against Biohazard. Now, if Honeybee wins here, this is 3 weeks in a row, back to back to back, that he takes first place. And he is really going to solidify his position going for the top 8 leading to Fan Expo. But let's see now. We're going to get into this game. Let's see if Bio can do something here. But again, Bio is in the loser side, so Bio has to win a set of 3 to reset, and then win another set of 3 to officially be crowned as the winner of Week 3 for the Elite Circuit of Injustice 2 by Northern Arena.
I believe he's hungry. He wants it. And
let's see.
The question is, though, because B plays Flash, is this really happening, or did we just run so fast we went back in time to the first match? The Speed Force.
I like it, yeah. Maybe it is the Speed Force, yeah. But all right, the Flash Godlord going up against Biohazard right now. Honeybee trying to defend that title of being the winner for the past 2 weeks in a row.
All right, big brother, let's go.
He fought tyrants. You are one.
Here we go. Who gets that first hit? It's so important. It's so key. Bio will get it, and he gets that elbow drop now.
Nice. Hungry for the win, working him into the corner. Oh, nice reaction there with the down 2. Oh, big combo, gets the throw.
Got the corner now, and he's betting.
Nah, don't use that interactable. Oh,
that's going to really hurt. And that down 2, yeah, don't use that interactable. You're absolutely right. But here we go, Honeybee activating straight now, avoiding getting hit by the uppercut. He's got his corner combo now. And he gets caught by a wake up, and Bio has that first health bar. Without barely getting hit. Yeah.
I tell you, big brother. Oh, nice disco ball.
Use meter run back 3 from Honeybee and not going to connect though. And Honeybee was looking for that forward 2, gets caught by the Bane Bomb.
Oh,
nice. And this is where Bio starts to take control. Bane Bomb after Bane Bomb. He's caught committed on level 3 Venom though. This could hurt if he gets caught by a reset right now. This could be a ton of damage, and he gets the elbow drop.
Ooh, debuff
right now he's in debuff, yep.
Oh yeah, wow. Throw him, toss him around. Oh, making pizza. Delicious.
Again, he's got Venom back, and that could end it. Yes, it does.
And okay, but Honeybee has so much meter, and he didn't even get to spend any of it, and like that's Flash's game. See what I tell you? Yes, we reset.
Now, here's the thing. We could see either of these players, especially after what we saw in that first set. We could see either of these players go to Starfire. Right now, Bio is locked in with Bane. But could we see Honeybee go to Starfire? No, he's going to stick with Flash. Okay. So we're going to go into game 2 right now.
He feels the confidence. He's like, I took this before.
And he's got a lot of breathing room here, too, right? Yeah. You know, like, if Bio even wins the next 2 games, the brackets just reset. So it's not completely over.
But the morale, your morale is down.
That's right.
Oh, yes, back to get him. Work him right into the corner. Slaps giving, gets a throw.
Back 2 again now.
Who is this man?
Not even touched yet. Trying to go for the lows again. Going for that overhead blocking from Honeybee is nicely done, but he does get hit and gets caught again. Almost a perfect round here for Bio. He gets a little chip damage from the interactable. Still basically a perfect round for Biohazard.
For all intents and purposes.
There we go. Oh, he got very lucky there catching that and knowing what side he was on. This is going to do quite a bit of damage as well. That's half of the health bar gone. Try to catch that overhead, though. It's not going to work out. A trade with Bio, and then he takes advantage following up with a combo, and now he's got the corner. Honeybee's got to get something going. He's got to get something going quick.
Oh, gets in with the forward 1, I believe. The mid.
Done.
Into Speed Force.
Ooh, drops a combo. Very unlike the Honeybee that we've been seeing.
Because he shooketh. Big Bro is putting him in the loser's bracket, maybe.
Nice meter burn delay there as well to catch Bio off that elbow drop.
All right, nice Bio roll out.
Roll out of there. Ooh, that could have been so dangerous.
but he still manages to get the grab there. We go into level 2 Venom.
Oh,
Nice,
no,
use the
the
armor in the
armor.
elbow. Oh, big
the
overhead.
cancel into the forward 3, the cross up. A block
Okay, nice
though.
block.
Ooh, didn't convert the combo.
Okay,
this
Footsies
is bad.
without debuff.
Try to go for the low.
Oh,
We'll catch that.
Yes.
Anything can be very unsafe and whiff punishable when you have that Speed Force active. A big meter advantage here for Honeybee. Probably going to take some health off of Bio, and yes, he does, 25%. And wow, a nice read. That was
back forward
that was
though.
crazy.
All right, sending Big Brother into the corner. He's on debuff.
Oh, and that's unsafe.
That
this
was
is game. This is game for Honeybee.
It was looking so good, too.
It was looking very much in Bio's favor, but Honeybee playing calm, cool, and collective and using the Speed Force to his advantage on that whiff punish.
Oh my goodness, when he went for that grab, I just I felt every frame where I was like, oh honey, gonna punish.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna go into game 3 right now. It's tit for tat, back and forth between the brothers here. Now, can Bio turn things around? He's got to reset the bracket. That's what's most important here. However he can plan on doing it, he's got to get that bracket reset. And there we go, using that armor, getting that first hit. And the overhead now into the drop kick. Sending Honeybee full screen. Here comes the Bane Bomb. The corner is all in favor of Bio, but Honeybee using that lightning kick to get himself out of there. And now what's the setup? Goes for the overhead. Here comes another combo, but an air escape from Bio into the Bane Bomb. Switching sides by Meter, burning it now.
Okay, we got Venom on deck. Honeybee, can he keep them locked down in the corner? Oh, just looking at each other. Nice elbow.
The overhead. And now he's got that life advantage by getting that first health bar. Can he continue the pressure? No, Honeybee will jump out with that interactable and fully convert right now to get the first health bar back. Even life, even meter. Brother against brother.
Why does it have to be this way? I thought we were family. Oh, nice interactable. Okay, Speed Force is on. Does he get... Okay.
Avoiding any hit. Gotta make sure you do that when you're in that position using the Speed Force. You don't want to get hit. Here comes a full combo, though, from Honeybee. And a clash from Bio.
Yeah, it had to happen. Just interrupt the momentum. Is he going to bet it? Yeah, 2 bars will do it. He still has 1, though, but he is on debuff. Still getting nice combo in, but the damage is severely lacking just because he was on debuff.
That's right. Oh, and he's going to get caught by this now.
Oh, that's
side
on
switch
2.
from Honeybee. The pressure's on. The resets, but the armor, nicely done using that trait. That is what's going to save Bio in this match, but he gets caught by Honeybee now. This could be the game, and air escape, though, helps him get out of there. Here comes the Bane Bomb. He's going to switch sides.
Okay,
It's still anybody's game. He's trying to catch the cross-up. Catches that overhead. Oh,
okay,
no!
Force, careful.
And that's the game. Number 3, going to Honeybee.
The Flash wins.
Using that Speed Force, it just...
Is this deja vu? Are we stuck in the Speed Force? I'm tired of this screen. Knock this man off his throne.
Jackie's not having it today.
No, like you just can't. 3 weeks in a row? 3 weeks in a row?
This match will let us know if that is going to be the case or not.
Fighters approaching Atlantis.
If Bio can walk away with a victory here, then he is 1 more win away from resetting the bracket completely. But if Honeybee can win here,
then
takes that is it.
You should get mad. You should not want always the same person to win. You got to train up and you got to dethrone them. Oh, right in the
he
Speed
gets hit
Force,
by
he's
that
like, nah.
interactable. Can't block when you're in that Speed Force. Honeybee doesn't have trait, but he does have meter here. And he's going to push Bio towards the corner. Try to go for a bit of a reset. Jumps over that charge and gets some hits out of it.
Okay, dash back, keeping a good space. Ready to punish anything Bio might throw out. Oh, Bio gets in with the elbow. Nice. Overhead does not connect. Oh, but gets a little bit of a cross-up going. Oh, full juggle.
Oh, my goodness. 630. That is ridiculous.
See, Honeybee got really good meter.
Speed
Here we go.
Force. Ooh,
Kick.
nice conversion there, but he couldn't really fully convert. Tried to go for the forward 3. Push block there from Bio.
Oh, Bio.
Delayed wake up from Bio, and he will land the grab there. Honeybee using the interactable to jump out, switches sides with the throw. Probably should have tried to hit the corner, but it's all good. He landed the overhead off the running man. And
That's
now,
forward two, right? With
yes.
the two hit. Yeah, here we go. Oh,
And
speed
there's
force.
a forward two with the overhead now. This is exactly what Honeybee wants. A clash before even his first health bar can be taken out with that little amount of health too in that first health bar. And Bio actually bets less than Honeybee did, and Honeybee gets away with more damage out there because of it. This is it. Bio is on his last lifeline. He's gotta get away with this. Somehow,
looking good. He's
the
gotta turn
backdashes
around.
from Honeybee avoiding those Bane bombs are so perfectly timed, but he takes that hit anyways, and the first health bar has finally been diminished for Honeybee. And let's see if Bio can take some control. He gets caught by the lightning kicks. All it takes is one reset, but a dropped combo, unfortunately, from Honeybee. He gets caught by the charge there from Bane.
Oh my
And
goodness.
there's the elbow drop. There's the Bane bomb.
Can
The
Bio
thing
turn it
is
around?
here is that Bio can get away with shutting this game down in one combo. Tries to get that Bane bomb. It's not going to work out.
Don't give
He's
him
on
space.
debuff, though, after level 3 trait, so this is where Honeybee can take control and win this game. He's building meter right now to get that full meter.
Wow.
And he catches the overhead, but he doesn't convert fully. Oh,
The
wait!
super.
The combo into super! Now this might scale. Bio is timing it correctly and getting some defense on it, but Honeybee also timing it correctly and getting some attack on the super as well. It's not enough to finish. It's not enough.
Oh, good backdash.
This is very dangerous. The jump one will connect into the down one too, and Honeybee
Taking
walks
it.
away.
3
3-1.
fast, 3 furious.
3 weeks in a row. Probably going to be
Oh
tweeting
my
right after
goodness.
this that he is the Flash God Lord. So, wow. I mean, I don't even know what to say. That was crazy.
Okay. Bracket opens up this week. Again. Everyone can join.
Yeah.
Can we please train our Starfire? Can we train our Flash? Like, you should be hungry out there. Like,
Yeah.
like everyone wake up.
That was just a serious set. Like both those, they were playing really great on both sides. Bio was not letting up. Definitely, like even if he was at a low amount of health to the point where it looked like Honeybee was going to walk away with it, he did not give up. He did not throw in the towel. Not one game in that set. He just, unfortunately, Honeybee was too fast for him, and he's got 3 weeks in a row now. Pretty much clinched his spot in the top 8 for Fan Expo. But let's take a
get
look at
back
some
in.
replays. Let's look back at some of the craziness that
Let's
we had just
relive.
witnessed there. That was just an insane set between both these players. There was so much damage that Bio was getting away with, and there were times where he just wasn't letting up or letting Honeybee a moment to breathe. But Honeybee keeping calm and knowing exactly when those gaps were found, just converting every combo that he possibly could, every reset. It was just all working out for him. You know, everything that he would want out of that set.
I love
he
that,
got.
just grabbing him. Just the
Yeah.
spacing was so right. The reaction was perfect.
Yeah. And there was those Bane bombs, just non-stop meter burning them as well with the Venom active to get that damage. Some great combos on both sides. Both these players, like I said, played very well, and
can you
it
imagine?
was cool.
He
to
did
see.
not win a single weekly last year.
Yeah, that's
for
right.
Circuit number 1,
That's
like
right.
he did not win.
place first. It just goes to show that you never stop labbing in this game. You know, keep practicing because these tournaments are going to keep coming, and you want to be prepared because, you know, 1 week you might not be the best, next week you are. Well, in this case, Honeybee is taking
He's
control
the best every week.
every week. This was such an intense set. Every match was like really coming down to the wire. It
Yep.
was never just one-sided ever, to be
Oh, I
honest.
love that. Just jumped right out. And then look at the punish on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Ugh, disgusting.
So unfortunate. When you're in that speed force, everything can be whiff punishable. And then the
And the
usage of that
super.
super move. But it was so scaled because of the way that he comboed into it, which gave Bio enough breathing room to have possibly won that game. But Honeybee walked away with it and got the victory. But that was an awesome week. I had so much fun casting here with Jackie. We're going to throw it over to Camille and Drew.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you for joining us. Thanks so much for joining us for week 3 of the Injustice 2 Northern Arena Elite League. We're going to kick it to Drew and Jackie to talk about all the awesomeness that we saw this week. So Drew, Jackie, take it away.
Flash God Lord. Oh my God. Okay, I was at least rooting for Biohazard to reset it. And it was looking interesting in the first round because like it was just sitting down Honeybee, and we saw Honeybee, I think, get a little bit upset on that character select screen.
Yeah, he took a little moment to recompose. He was like, I'm the Flash Card Lord. I'm going to take this. And he beat him.
Lord.
He beat him. I was like, my hero went down. Biohazard, my hero.
I know. But the action doesn't stop there because we're going to see if Honeybee can actually sweep it. Remember, this is only week 3. Next week's our last week. And and the top 8 actually goes to compete in our grand finals at Fan Expo in Toronto. And it's a live grand finals.
$10,000, baby.
10,000's on the line to get a piece of that prize pool. And then the finals from there actually go to the Pro Series finals. Ooh. So there's a lot on the line. We're going to see if Honeybee could actually do it, actually sweep the whole thing. Remember, registration registration is open. So you could go to northernarena.ca to enter for the 4th week if you want. But you have to be aware of the bees.
The bees and the bios.
And the bios.
And the stats.
And the stats.
And the Mr. Pauses.
And the pause. But it's a lot of action. I want to see on Twitter what you guys are saying. So make sure to follow us on Twitter, see all the action unfold in the tweets.
And don't forget to use the hashtag NAElite.
Yeah, and check out the behind the scenes on our Instagram account, northern.arena. Remember, this is only the 3rd week. So we will see you next week. And we are going to have lots of replays coming up, so fire them off. See you guys later.
And don't get lost in that sauce.